And
Guys, I just realized I do have to poop.
God.
I'm gonna go make a root beer float.
welcome to Dumpstead All Stars. I'm not set up. I didn't turn off my notifications. Anyways, welcome to Dumpstead All Stars. We stream live, try to every Sunday or Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern over here at twitch.tv/Dumpstead All Stars. Give me one moment. I gotta really disable these notifications now. So they are now disabled. Anyway, you bastard! I saw your last message come up, Baker.
Damn it! I wasn't fast enough.
Anyways,
That's not what she said.
What?
don't get to laughing, Baker, please. We can't handle it.
It's gonna squeeze all the gas out of you like a goddamn dog chew toy.
The person in Unit 6 has suffocated himself to death.
Dude, weren't you on the story the other day how you farted and you heard a guy in the hallway go, "Holy shit!"
Oh yeah. Or weren't they
I love
outside in the parking lot?
Yeah,
They were in the next building over.
They were in the parking lot and they called me out. I was like,
We called the fire department.
Yeah.
Is there a
Excuse me,
burrito in the
sir.
microwave?
Someone in
More
another
like the
state just
fire
asked for
department.
a wellness check.
Still got it.
farts.
First up on our list, the ambient noises and music and sounds that you're hearing in the background are being brought to you by Sirenscape. They're being controlled by Mr. Somebody over here. You can find more about them if you hit !Sirenscape in chat. We'll start off with some introductions. Also, this is episode 14. So, starting off, we have Ferg, who plays Dovin Broody. He is our dwarf barbarian. Hello.
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 Hello. Sorry. Something in my throat.
It's okay. Okay, next up we have Reeb, who plays Gerald or Gerald of the Wood. We're still not certain on that pronunciation, but
No one is.
Hi.
he is a what are you? What are you? You're a
I'm a Goliath grouper.
What?
And fish.
he is our human rogue. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Half, I think. Yeah.
Half human. Okay.
Maybe.
The other half is human too.
Yeah.
The other
But
half
still
is
half
courage.
We also have Death Original, who plays Wogren Bonebag.
Goliath grouper.
He is our Goliath cleric. Hello. And we also have somebody or somebode, whatever you choose to pronounce Galma. It's still not exactly sure on his actual username.
It's
but
pronounced Some Bode.
I
You've
like
gotten
that.
it right before, but I won't tell you which time.
Thanks.
Somebody.
That's helpful.
I think it's Somi Bodhi, right?
Yeah, it's Some Bode.
Anyways,
Something Bodhi.
he plays Theodore, Fighter of the Southern Isles. He is our. I didn't type up like introductions right beforehand, so he is our half-elf sorcerer. Hello, welcome.
There you go.
Definitely not a sorcerer.
That's not what the campaign sheet says.
Flounder.
Yeah,
Or
that's what the character
He's a
says.
flounder.
I think he's a flounder.
He's a sergeant major.
Yep. Lionfish.
A landfish. And I am Gumbait101. I play Razric, the king of Gnomengard, namer of trees, badger slayer. That's it. I am a gnome rogue.
Dick misser.
That's definitely not it.
And lastly, but certainly not least, we have our wonderful DM here tonight, who is Mr. Elmer Fudd Games. Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
Hi.
Goliath grouper.
yes, my DMing style has been described as a Goliath grouper.
Don't groupers actually make like a weird clap
They
noise
group.
with their chest?
They could,
Okay.
but there's a lot of different kinds.
Don't do that.
Sorry, I don't want to out myself as having massive man tits.
Goliath.
which I do.
Warm up first.
Any of you cold?
I've got those tattooed on my back.
Massive mantids?
Yeah. I'm real popular in certain places.
Are we worried about an incoming ass shot?
I will cover.
I'm hoping so.
I'm not worried at all, but
No. In fact, my fingers are crossed.
he's currently smacking Ferg in the face with his ween.
No, sorry, that's
Oh,
not
God.
Sam.
Why does it sound like one of those stretchy hand
No
things?
ass.
Yeah,
for you
exactly.
today.
I believe I have concluded with all the introductions. Is that correct? And I think we're ready to RP.
Get it to it.
Yeah.
Hello. Last time on Dumpstead All Stars, you murdered most of the band of mercenaries holding out in the fort, and talked a few of them into joining your ranks. One of them you may have accidentally proposed to.
That was no accident.
Oh, okay, all right. You proposed to someone and had a very brief engagement. You started crossing the bridge in the next building as the two new members of your group ran forward and suddenly were attacked by weird bat mosquito things, and you guys went, you know what, we're just going to climb on the roof and just let things be with them. And all of you made it pretty flawlessly, except our Razric, King of Nomengard, Neighbor of Trees, Badger Slayer.
Fuck that
who
fight,
took
right?
He was there in
everything
spirit.
at the last, I think the last turn, he finally made it to the top. I don't think he even got one attack on it.
No.
No.
Nope.
All right, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the dragon thing went well. You guys killed the dragon finally on Icespire Peak. Yay!
I rode that bitch.
You did, yeah. You and Bode were both
Theo.
on its back at one
Oh
point,
wait, you
right?
were there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Theodore
you
was
threw a
mortally
chain
wounded.
around and. Yeah. Does it
Yeah, he had a
usually
graze
hurt
on
this
his
bad when
shoulder.
you guys fight a dragon? That's right. Yes, our fighter of the Southern Isles got hit once for the first. We discovered the first time in the entire campaign he actually took his own health pool damage. He'd had, was it like temporary hit points that had gone down, but never your own health pool. That was the first time you've actually been hit the entire campaign. That's insane. Yeah. So then my internet started going absolutely batshit crazy, and you guys went downstairs, and I think you found a desk, and then you found a key, and then my internet went even more shitty. I think is
Yeah.
what happened, right?
Also, one of the mercenary people survived and ran up
Oh,
to the
right.
top.
But
It's
we
the
didn't.
one you
She
were
didn't.
engaged to.
I didn't have her sign
Yeah.
a prenup, so I killed her and got my money back.
That's right. And then you did find the other guy's body and took your money back. So now all your money is there, and the entire
even.
mercenary band is dead. That's right.
Haven't spent a dime this whole camp.
You guys didn't even. The dragon died, and instead of celebration, it was just murdering the next person that walked up.
Yeah, well, they were trying to take our shit, so.
They lied to us about having cough.
The cough thing was weird. I mean, they deserved it.
Don't lie to us about a cough.
I don't have.
We'll kill your
cough.
entire party.
How dare you?
Yeah, I believe where we left off was you guys kind of looking around for some loots. And I don't know. I know you guys had made it to the main big room. I remember that because you found the other body and got your stuff. But I don't know if we went anywhere past that.
I don't think so. I just remember
Yeah.
all I have done with Bode is take some teeth.
Oh yeah, we took a bunch of teeth.
And
Yes.
some scales, I think,
And
right?
some
you guys
scales.
both got like 30 scales, I think. is
Something
what
like
we did.
that.
Something like that.
Yes.
And I haven't cared about anything else for some unknown reason besides getting my money back and dragon scales and teeth.
Perfect. Well, as far as you know, you do know the dragon's dead. That's very much dead. And as far as you know, you're in a empty fortress on top of an ice mountain.
Yeah, and
What are you guys
Wogan's
doing?
currently carrying the head for Dovin, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm carrying
Yes.
the dragon's head.
Mm-hmm.
Because it weighs nothing for you.
Cool.
Clear.
Clear.
Water?
It's all ice up here. Alright, so is this the door up top? Yeah.
Let me take a look.
No, it's a letter
Right
S
there?
actually.
That is the letter S.
Brought to you by the letter S.
S for
Ba-dum,
Theodore.
bum.
Theodore.
Theodore.
Theodore. Yeah, that is an opening. Would you like to go through there?
Oh yeah, Theo's just gonna.
Okay. Yeah. As you go through there, you find yourself. It's kind of seems to be more of like a spot for archers to kind of move through and be on the outer wall. There's in the wall here, you notice those same little notches cut in to shoot arrows out of.
Is
And
this
there's little racks against the wall that look like they used to be full of arrows, and then like some slots for like different weapons to be held.
Is this the? I mean, like I know the way we have the map right now, it's north. But is this north, east,
Yeah, it's
west?
north. Yeah, you're looking north if you're looking out of those little shooty holes, and you'd see down to the path you guys walked up the mountain, and a bunch of ice chunks from a creature that was an ice down there. I believe you guys destroyed the ice, right? Or did you leave him? I don't remember.
I thought we did destroy the ice.
I'm pretty sure you destroyed the ice.
Yeah.
Either there's a lot of ice chunks or there's a creature in ice down there.
Theo's gonna come walking back out and just be like, "This room's not that impressive. All of our sunlight, if we do claim this land, will come from here in the evening in this room. So it'll be very nice sunsets from those windows. We should keep that in mind if we do
That's good.
decide to
That's
lay
good. I
claim
like
here."
that.
Yeah. No, I'm down. I'm down to live here. Does this room just end if I keep going that way?
You can keep going.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. If I don't see like an end to it, I'll just keep going.
Yeah, it's just be more of the same. Basically, just the ability to look out as an archer on the whole outer perimeter of the building. And this
Okay.
would loop back around to that main room again.
And we haven't been in there.
In the main room, you have.
I'm
Really?
still. When we get a chance.
No, we
Because
threw the
didn't-
other party in there.
Oh, wait.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
because Reeves
came-
already gone over and gotten his money off
Oh.
this guy's body.
gotcha.
Oh, right.
Hell yeah, I have.
Yeah, well, I'll go back then. Just wanted to make sure we're not leaving anything behind.
There appears to be a hall to the south.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Are you gonna try to open that door there, Wilbur?
Yup.
Cool, it opens. How cool is that?
How neat is that?
That's pretty neat. As you walk through, it's actually a nicer looking room considering there was orcs here for a while. There's a pretty nice little desk in the bottom right corner. There's a big bearskin rug right here. Some chairs in all the other corners. A dresser in the top right, and another door at the end.
Wogren, you could make some pants out of that rug.
I'm already wearing a bear for a cloak, so
I know. I
maybe
was
I'll get
thinking
two
it
bears.
you could like tie the whole outfit together.
maybe I
What's
could get
scarier
like,
than a man with one bear?
a bear head on either shoulder.
Yeah, bare head on each shoulder or something. I think you should put this to use.
Well, let's see what's in this door.
It's probably filled with bears.
As you open this door, there are 7 bears
The size of a
And-
mountain.
a landfish.
Oh dear God,
Hard
run!
head.
As the walls crumble around you from the massive.
You're actually on top of the land fish's back.
The whole time, the world is a landfish. This brings you into a hallway.
Fish.
So there's a door to your right here, a door down here, and then this is kind of an opening that leads into what you'd notice is
I
another
am opening
hallway
every
with
door
the
I walk
archer
here.
thing. Okay. All right. As you open that door, you'll notice a very, very large room. It's empty. No. A very large room. There is some. Hold on. There's a couple chests sitting in this corner. A couple chests in this corner. This is a fireplace that is actually lit. There's a pile of gold sitting in this corner.
Guys, I found it.
And then some like random bones and food chunks all over the place. Guys, I found it.
Mission accomplished. We're done. We're out of here.
Over.
I'm gonna take the gold.
I will be going through this door also while they're checking, or
And
if
I'm
that
gonna
is
look,
a door.
I'd probably go the opposite chests of where Wogren is.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm opening these. Is when
All right, we'll do the chest real quick if that's cool. Gunbait.
How much was that gold?
Yep.
That was about 1,500 gold. Sitting on
yeah,
the
you're
rail.
not carrying that.
How do you know?
What's your
He was the
strength?
first one to walk over there.
I thought gold didn't weigh anything.
I guess that's up to Fudd.
It hasn't weighed since. Yeah, we all decided when we started the campaign that there'd be.
Oh
a
yeah, you
lot
could
to
put
take
it in
care of.
your bag though. You've got
Yeah,
the bag.
that's
to
true
hold.
too.
Okay. Do I have to? I don't have. It's just like I add 1,500 and then make
Yeah.
a note that it's in the bag or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna scramble and get it all in there.
It bounces
know-
off a dead guy's head.
I guess conceptually, so a bag of holding, right? You have to imagine what you want. It like appears in your hand. Does he have to imagine every individual coin to take it out?
Be like 6 ding.
Maybe a handful.
Yeah, I think I could. I think he could probably think of an amount.
Oh, okay,
That'd be
okay.
now I can be like a fake magician.
Yeah. Do you want to?
Hey, hold out your hand. 1,500 gold crushes him. I'm a god.
I want to die by money. Your wish is my command. I'm a genie. All right, Wogren, you're at a chest, and there is in fact a keyhole on this chest.
Is it locked?
Have you tried to open the chest?
Yeah, I open everything.
It is locked.
There's one in front of me too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Jerry, you got some of those things that make locks open?
Can't we just
Sure.
smash
Yeah. Yeah. Let me give it a whirl.
it? Alright.
I mean, I could kick it.
If it doesn't work, I'll just smash it.
I have lockpicks in my thieves stuff, right?
Uh huh. Absolutely.
All right, I'm
I
gonna
think
do
a
that.
while back I also bought you a
One more
lockpick as
time.
well.
Yeah.
That we destroy it, but whatever you guys think.
Just wants to destroy everything. I start lockpicking it.
All right. Roll that sleight of hand. Does it, if you're rolling in D20, does it add his proficiency to that? It should, right? Yeah.
It
It
added
should.
my +3 of sleight of hand.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
we're good.
And with lockpicks, you get a +2 as well, don't you? If you're proficient.
I'm pretty sure. Where'd that go?
Either okay, so I got a +2. Then it's a 10.
Jesus.
Like with my +3 and +2, it's 10.
It's a good first roll. You know, you're in there and you're plucking away at it, and you hear a click. You're like, oh, and then you pull out and and part of your lockpick is broken. That's the click you heard.
All right, hey, Woger, just kick this thing open. I brought the wrong lockpicks.
Well, well, well.
This fucking guy.
How the turntables.
I'm gonna go over to the other chests and try to put it into my bag of holding.
All right,
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I take my mace that I have literally never used. It's always been hanging on my belt, and I just
That's true.
kind of stand to the side of it and grip it two-handed and smash the lock as hard as I can.
Okay. I just want to point out, well, not point out. I do want to actually make a thing. As I was deciding what was in here, I was looking at your character sheet and saw you had a mace, and I literally went, I had no idea he had a mace.
Yeah, it came with being a priest, man. I just
Yeah.
never use it.
Never use it. All
Been
right,
too
what
busy
is that?
grappling people.
Yeah, just an attack, right? Or yeah.
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 Action, mace.
Mace attack
This is first mace attack, everybody.
on inanimate object.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Let me take this lockpick out of my inventory. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you good? Yeah.
Sorry, gun back,
So it
thank
doesn't
you.
like bust apart. You kind of you slam your mace into the lock, and it bends the little ringlet on the top
Mhm.
just enough where it's just barely holding on, and you could easily just kind of grab it and twist the metal right there and get it unhook.
Okay, I do that and then open it up.
Okay, yeah. Inside you find a ring with like water droplets painted all around it.
Oh,
You
It's
find
got Gerald's name all over it.
no, I think Gerald gets enough.
you find a very
Ring?
very
He
nicely
loves
made
rings.
cloak. A very nicely made cloak that looks exactly like the one Gerald is wearing.
Hey, someone can be twins.
Twinsies.
Hey. And then you find 500 more gold in there.
Jared,
Dibs on the gold. Yeah, put it in here. And I held up my bag of holding.
I give the cloak to Theo, and then I put the ring in my pocket.
Theo, it's a very nice cloak.
I'm gonna yell to Razric to see if he can open this other one. I imagine they're similar chests, right? Or no?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Razric,
Eh,
I'm the worst. The
I
lockpick
know.
you gave me was default. It was fault. I lost it. Can you try this one?
It's
Yeah.
just gone.
Are we doing this again? Can we not just smash this one too?
No.
All right, so I roll sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, my friend.
Oh, so you
Didn't
said
we
that
have a key?
Yeah, you did.
No, let me do this. Let me do
was-
this.
No, we won. Yeah. That's why I
That's what I
called
was
you.
actually asking for was the key, but
Oh yeah, maybe I have it. I don't remember. I'm an idiot. Remember?
That's a
So much
17.
shit in my.
There's only one smart person in the
I
group.
just
What'd
let you go with it. I was like, Wilgern's like, oh, man, he's really bad at using keys.
Oh,
It's like a
17,
drunk
yeah.
guy trying to open a.
There's one thing I love at work. You can tell who's checking their mail like late and they're drunk all the time because it'll just be like all around the mail slot is just scratch. I mean, all over it. Just
And
scratches
vomit.
everywhere. Oh, dude.
And the guy's still passed out at the base.
Yeah, his hand's still up in the box. Mail. I just kind of tuck him in a parcel locker, shut the door. Nighty night, buddy. But yeah, with a 17, you're easily able to pop that lock.
And that's how it's done. I can't
I
climb
really
a
pop
goddamn.
locked and dropped it.
I can't climb a damn wall, but I can open locks.
You're a hell of a locksmith, Razric.
What do we see in the chest?
Yeah, as you open the chest, you find a very nicely crafted shield inside. There's a bunch of like they're meant to be divots all across the front of it. This very finely put together silver lining around the outside. It's a good sized shield.
I like it.
And then you also find 500 gold in there as well.
Put it in.
Get it in there.
I start
Alright.
grabbing the gold and putting it in the bag.
Yeah, I'm
I-
helping him put it in the bag.
I hand Razric my other shield and then take that one.
This thing is towering.
You're like,
No, it was from the gnomes. It's only like 2 feet around.
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember that. It's
oh,
like
that's
a
right.
little
Yeah, the
shield.
+1 shield.
It's
from
like
the
a
gnomes.
tower shield for you, but
Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool.
You could like tailspin it and surf on it.
Yeah.
It's an old go-to.
Snowboard all the way down.
And then you find an amulet inside with a gold chain. It's got a gold circled face on it, and there's like 2 hands cupped with a sun in the middle.
yeah, let's not let Dovin have that.
That looks cool.
Yeah,
That looks pretty cool. Dovin, you want it?
Yeah, that looks like it would go with my current necklace. Like, get some extra bling on here. I'm gonna be shining bright.
with amulets.
I think I see B.A. Baracus carved in this chest.
Yeah, the chest actually looks like a black van. It's pretty sweet.
It says pity de fou.
I fashioned my hair into a mohawk.
Perfect, yeah.
I guess we can put the amulet in my bag and not wear it yet.
Yeah.
I
but-
think I
Or
could wear it
explode.
just to be safe.
No, I don't think you should. I think we should actually just we'll take a
Okay,
look at
if
all
you-
the stuff afterwards.
If you want, but go outside and put it on. You know, you don't want to get any explosive stuff. Not the stuff in here. If we're gonna.
You think it's gonna
potentially-
explode if I put it on?
Well,
Look
you've
what
already
happened
got,
last time.
already got an amulet necklace on right now, or an amulet on right now. You can't actually put another one on.
Yeah, what is this, dueling
Oh.
Amulets?
Because you're
Oh.
still wearing that amulet from the Dwarven Temple, right?
The necklace
I
of
was
fire.
just imagining me like wearing a bunch of gold chains, but
Well, you can do that, but I don't know, rules wise, you can't actually have 2 magic items in one slot. It's just like
That is
Yeah.
true.
you have
That
a
is
next
true.
slot.
yeah, I'm not gonna use it for the magic. I just want another gold necklace.
We'll go to the jeweler in town.
I don't want to
Just
use this
want
artifact. I just want to.
Gold chain.
I just nudge.
Look cool.
I nudge Razric and tell him to put it in my bag.
Yeah, and I just drop it in.
Alright.
Yeah, that's what you find in the room.
What was that, amulet?
Ooh, wrong button. Wrong
Ah,
button. Wrong button. Wrong
I'm
button. Wrong
lost.
button.
Scared.
I'm not telling you that amulet's called until you go to the jeweler.
Alright. Can I
Should I- moon amulet or something? I'll just put it in. Is that?
You just put it like just write gold amulet. Yeah.
before we leave the room, can I like inspect this fireplace? Because you said it was already lit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I laugh.
I just want to
Um,
make sure there's nothing weird about it.
Theo, did you put the cloak on?
Oh yeah, if you said it looked exactly like what Geralt had, yeah, Theo doesn't want to get hurt again.
Okay, yeah, it's just a cloak of protection. You can go ahead and add that.
It was
Thea,
+1.
dragon riding cloaks.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You
Okay,
can get a dragon
Razric.
embroidered on the back.
you were wanting to
How
open
about
that door
a
in front of you.
tiger with
Indeed.
flames around it and wings?
Boop.
I'm in.
Damn.
Whoa. As you enter this room, this seemed to be more of like a mess hall. There's like long tables all down on the left side, in the middle, on the right side. The rest of the party's walking through walls. It's crazy. There's a nice little kitchenette down here and a little breakfast nook.
This looks like a messy hall.
This
Yeah,
looks
there's
like a wall.
There's a lamp in the corner. There's a band T-shirt and an old sock on it for ambiance and to show teenage angst.
I'd probably be just whispering to Theo how cool we look in these cloaks. I'm just not paying attention to anything else now.
He's kind of looking. He's like, they are quite incredible. I mean,
Yeah, we're cool. We're so-
Any
we're so
anything
cool.
else other than what you described?
it.
Then okay.
And then there's a door right here.
Yeah. Well, let's.
why are there no southern-facing windows? What if we wanted sunlight?
And maybe I could be an amateur actor in one of your plays with these cloaks on. You know what I mean?
As long as you're an actor, that's fine.
He's not
What
union
does
though.
that mean?
What does that mean? I've been acting to be your friend this whole
Jesus
time.
Next time he turns his back, I swear to God.
As you open this, it's the pantry. It's actually, considering everything that's been going on, there's still quite a few provisions left around. There's a couple like sacks of flour, some on the road provisions on a shelf, like one head of cabbage, a pile of carrots.
I start eating carrots and then putting rations in my pack.
Okay.
Is there any booze in there?
No. The orcs took all that shit.
Okay.
There's a lot of this stuff that you found that they forgot because they're too busy picking up booze and they're running away.
All right. I'm.
And Dovin, you said you're looking at the fireplace, right?
Yeah, I rolled investigation already. It was
Good.
it was a 6.
Okay, yeah. Just as you're looking in, it's easy to tell that it's a perfectly smooth carved stone in there with the chimney going up. There's no wood actually underneath the fire.
Oh, it's a gas fireplace. Cool.
I would probably look at it too.
Those ones that the Amish made.
Is it? It's right. It's right next to that chest, right? Those
Yeah.
chests.
Yeah.
So I would probably have looked at it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you just know there's no wood underneath there. It just seems to be a flame that's floating in the middle of it. It's just always going.
Renegade much to push the cart into this thing too.
I'm just trying to help. Oh no, his is higher pitched. Man, I gotta remember Renegade's voice all the time. All right, what else, my friends?
I've already made my way after I was disgruntled and didn't see anything in there. I've already made my way back over to here.
Okay, yeah, and you can, you're looking out. There's the little slots for arrows, and you can see the path you walked up and a bridge you fondly remember.
What about this door?
Yeah, that's why I'm getting it. Nothing down there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's a. Sorry, your name was covering it for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're
There you
good.
go.
There's a door, guys. It just appeared. Oh, yes. You open the door, you notice it's a hallway much like the one above, but it just comes out and it's just all rubble and down a sheer cliff as wind is
But
whistling
the
through there.
thing's name is Barney.
Yep. Bonnie Rubble. Trouble.
Hey, Theo.
Oh,
See
wait,
this cliff? Sorry,
Which
I'm
cliff?
walking. The one Razric just found one.
Yes,
Remember that
it's-
thing where he fell into a hole and you were like, "Yo, don't fall," and then he just like floated down.
that
He fell into a trap. You remember that? We were in the dragon thing. He fell through a trap.
There was this play I was once in where this guy had to fall, and it was a pretty elaborate trick. You know, you do some symbols. I'm like kind of showing you some symbols with my hand, right? And it allows you to have somebody fall a little bit slower. It's a fantastic tool for making good play. I don't recall doing it with you guys though.
He did. You did it for me.
yeah.
Oh, I mean,
it
yeah,
wasn't-
100%. Yes, I remember
playing like
casting
he's done
Featherfall.
it.
Okay. Well, what if we just like? Do you think you could do it on all of us? What if we just jumped off this cliff?
I've never tried it on a bunch of people.
How confident do you feel about it?
I don't know. I mean,
Is this a door? over
I
here?
was hit pretty hard today. My confidence level's pretty low.
I think this is what you need to get your confidence back, though.
But what if
Right.
I fail?
All right, I think we
You-
need to look here.
You can't
I don't.
be thinking like that. All right, maybe it's a bad idea.
Wogren, what did you say?
I think we need to look over here.
Think about it before we
Yeah.
leave, Theo.
I mean, just because we haven't. I don't know if that's the edge of the.
Yeah, I was gonna look out this whatever right here.
I don't know if that's the edge of the castle or what.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
not
sorry,
be
I just
surprised
said
if you
moving
didn't remove the shade. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and then for some reason, Wogren is drawn to this room, and wants to look at it more closely.
This room you're in now?
Yeah,
What
like
did I
maybe in this
describe as-
area.
Oh.
What is it?
There's an S,
Yeah,
and then there's another S.
yeah.
Those are two S's next to each other are no
Two
good.
snakes.
Yeah. I feel like we should look there.
Oh yeah, go ahead and look there if you want.
Commence looking.
I did. I rolled for looking.
Yes, you did. In fact, roll for looking. You notice there's a staircase
Hey
going
guys,
down.
you want to go down?
Whoa! What do you mean?
Hey,
Like on the castle?
I'm a gnome.
What do you mean?
I have a fiance, so
Me too. But she died recently. But who cares? Let's go.
Okay.
Theo's
going
pretty
down.
open-minded. Theo will go down on a castle.
Yep.
Do I have to buy it dinner first?
I don't. I just
Let's get to
go
the pantry.
right
I think
down.
there's-
I gotta pull this
Castle sex jokes.
Yeah. All right, 1 second, real quick. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Good. I thought that's what it was. Okay. If you go down the stairs, that'll bring you over here to the right. Who's going down the stairs?
I'm going
I-
first.
I'll
Theo
go
will
too.
follow.
Okay. It's gonna be hard to fit y'all, but yeah, you're going over here to the right on the map.
Go.
Okay, I start opening doors.
This is cool down here, guys.
It's very cold down there as you guys enter. It's deathly cold.
This feels like it could be for where they put food.
I love it. It's like home.
Maybe there's booze down here.
God.
Nice and cold.
He's got a point.
I need something refreshing.
Which way are you going, Wilgren? Straight down
I'm
there. Okay,
clicking
perfect,
it
perfect. Sorry.
repeatedly. There you go.
Yeah.
I want.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's the hallways you go down. It opens up into a slightly wider room, very long, and there's a sarcophagus, 4 of them, one in each
Yes.
corner. And then
Raspberry?
a large chest.
You know
in
what
the
to
middle.
do.
Start stabbing them all. No.
Yeah, these guys.
I go to the chest first.
Okay. Yeah. The chest is unlocked.
I open it.
As you open it, you will notice there's like 4 pieces of a what. Make me an intelligence check real quick. Yeah, I know.
Well,
this is
there's
great.
nothing in here. Let's get out of here.
All right, here we go. That's a 0.
You have no idea what you're looking at.
I'd
God,
probably look in there. I'd be
there's
next to
just
him looking in
stuff.
there too.
Okay. Yeah, make me
Let
an
me-
intelligence check.
Let me get my -14, -1 intelligence. All right.
Theo's gonna start dancing, swinging in the air like everybody else did last time.
19 -1, 18. Yes.
Hey! As you look at it, you'd notice there's a bunch of pieces of wood and some long like I don't know, like the bottom of a skate or something like that, you'd be able to figure out this is probably pieces. If you connected it all together, you'd make a toboggan.
Look at it. It's a toboggan chest.
What?
You know what those are, right?
We can go sledding down the mountain.
Yeah, I get dibs on the guy who steers.
You think we can all fit on it?
I
Why
don't
not?
understand what's happening.
Maybe if Wilgren lay down on the toboggan, we can sit on top of him.
What?
Nah, I think it's big enough to not do that.
You'd have to build it and find out.
I'm confused. I'm just gonna go open a sarcophagus.
You're very confused. You rolled a 0.
I'm just gonna, I'll start gathering the pieces. Can I carry all the pieces?
You can pull the pieces out and spread them on the ground. You wouldn't be able to carry them all though.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Could he
start assembling it.
Okay,
Could, could he insert it into his bag of
What?
holding one at a time?
Why'd you pause there? I don't.
I don't know, but I have 3,000 gold.
Yeah, it'd take you about take you a few minutes, but you could sit there and put it together.
Okay.
You might need a
It's
that's what
meant to
I'm
shoehorn.
be. It's meant to be put together pretty quickly.
Yeah. That's the only way I'm gonna understand what you guys are talking about is if you
Yeah.
put it together and actually show me.
But yeah, if you guys just open up the sarcophagus, there's just absolutely decayed skeletons in there wearing very rusty armor, weapons that are just decayed to the hilt.
Cool.
I want to open I want to open that door.
Sleep well, dead people.
It opens up into a hallway. You notice a bunch of little alcoves with a sarcophagus at each of those.
All right, I'm gonna start checking them.
All right, starting from the top,
Yeah.
Now we're here.
start from the bottom,
Now we're there.
I'll work on
start
this
from the
one.
middle.
Underwear.
I just made you say underwear.
Oy.
It's the perfect time of year.
Same thing as you open all of them. They're just very decayed skeletons in there, from guards past passed away.
They really should have just thrown these guys off the cliff. Seems like a waste of space.
I'm looking in this general area just to make sure this is really the
I just got that. You have a problem with throwing dead things from cliffs. I'm beginning.
Yeah, if you
to
go to
In a
this other
fatherly
side,
manner.
it's the same thing on the other side. Do you open all of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just still assembling the toboggan because I imagine it would probably take me a little longer than a normal person.
Yeah. Probably true.
Yeah, I see
Someone
it.
of at least average intelligence.
What's the name of the toboggan? The Cunin or the Herdal?
It's called the whale's vagina.
Dude, we're gonna have to tie the toboggan to the back of the undead horse and have it carry shit around for us.
Boney?
Boney, yeah,
Yeah, Boney.
Boney the pony.
Boney the pony. Oh yeah, but all of them the same thing as you find through.
I'm making sure that this is really the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, if you peek your head out there, it's definitely you're further down the mountain, but it's a very nicely no rocks in the way, pre-made slope down to the bottom. This is definitely the last ditch getaway.
It's
Build
the
a toboggan
launch
and run
tunnel
away.
for the toboggan.
That's exactly what it is.
That's what
All
put it all
right,
together that it was a
well.
toboggan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right there.
Now
So
I
the-
now I understand it.
Well, we're definitely doing this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank God. If you
I,
guys go, like, I'm sledding down this hill with this sled for sure.
Guys, I finished it. It looks like if you could. Is there steering on a toboggan?
Yeah.
You can lean.
Yeah, I put it on backwards. But no, I don't notice.
Perfect. Yeah, guys, it look. I mean, unless anyone is looking very hard to see if it was made correctly, it looks like a toboggan.
There's only one person who could do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't look that hard. I'm just excited about going down the hill.
I finished this masterpiece, everyone. How's the slopes?
I feel like there's more to look at in the castle. Like we've missed things, but I'm also dumb, so
I like tripled my money. I don't give a shit.
After all the loot and stuff, I think I'm pretty satisfied. But if anyone says anything,
Did we want to lay claim to the castle? Are we gonna?
yeah.
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
who can write should put a note up, letting other people that show up know that it's ours.
Razric, we could expand this. This could be part of Nomengard.
Yes, I believe. Does anybody have any parchment or anything that I could write with?
No.
Could be
Yeah, I'm pretty
DH
thirsty,
International
too.
Headquarters.
Yeah, I could use a drink.
That's what I'm saying.
Doesn't anybody have any wine on them? Or do
I thought you were gonna.
Oh,
What?
I do
I'm
have.
just-
Never mind.
There's snow everywhere.
I have a
The
fo-
yellow kind's pretty good.
I have a forgery kit. I could probably that probably has some writing tools in it.
Yeah.
Don't write anything about Nomengard, all right?
No. We're gonna write about Nomengard too.
Right.
No.
Normangaard,
We don't want to give any
New
claim.
Nomengard.
Yeah, home of the dick hunters.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
The Dick Hunter Fortress.
Dick's Keep.
Dick
Phallic flares.
Perfect.
Phallic Square. Yeah, that was both.
the phallic flayers, I think, is what.
Yeah.
Ooh.
and make sure to say no bards allowed.
Yeah, oh, yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
All right. So I write all this down.
Perfect.
Looks perfect.
And
None of us could. I can't read.
Now everybody
I
sign
don't
it.
know if I don't
I
think I
place it on the top of this one chest here in the middle after it's been.
In the secret room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like we should put this
Yeah,
up
like,
on
You're gonna put
gotcha.
I think we should
Got
put
it,
this
got
up
it,
on the
got it.
desk or something, but whatever
No, let's
you
go
think.
up to the front door. Like that's
That's a
Let's
long ways away.
Well,
Right,
I
let's
can
wa-
go up there and put it.
yeah.
there.
I want
Yeah,
to. I go try to find my way up to the front door.
Okay, I'm gonna start carrying the toboggan to that hill and possibly go down by myself.
I'm staying with the toboggan wherever it goes. It's
Yeah,
right
fine.
here, right? It's in this room.
Yeah,
Dovin,
it's
help me
right
set
there.
this toboggan up, but like just to get ready.
Yeah.
We're gonna carry it over to that front
Just
door.
like lay it down,
Okay.
all set up and everything.
What should we call this thing?
Did we ever check over here? By the way.
No.
No, you've not.
That's what I mean. I'm trying to find my way to the front
Oh,
door.
here was that corner that Garrett
All
was
the-
pissing in.
Yeah.
Shh. The longer they're up there, the more Dovin and I think, would probably talk about maybe they already went down and try to convince that maybe use the toboggan.
I mean, it has been a while.
It's
Alright, we'll
been
get
kind
back
of a
to
long time.
Yeah.
Maybe they found another toboggan.
You going through the door?
I bet they're all
Yeah.
over the place in this
Okay.
castle, honestly.
Yeah, as you
Yeah.
go through and enter, you see down below, you'd tell where the mercenary group had been kind of camped out and staying, hiding before they cross the bridge or waiting for anyone to come up.
Well, here's their
There's some
poop corner.
sleeping areas. Yeah, that's the pee corner over here. That's definitely a pile of shit there. It's frozen though.
Hoopsicles.
But and part of it is actually they actually like whittled a slice of poo into a spear because it's frozen. It's pretty
Poo
crazy.
spear?
A poo spear. If you go here, oh my God, there's 4 horses. It's all their horses, and
Oh, whoa!
the front door is right there.
I say hi to the horses. Murder!
Man, it's kind of been a long time. This toboggan's looking pretty good.
All right, so we can't leave.
Yeah, I say give it a few more minutes and
They're probably
not
doing something
here.
stupid like talking to horses or something.
Well, Wolverine, I need to leave this note.
Yeah.
But yeah, where would we leave that?
Just right by the front door. I think I'm gonna unsaddle this and check the saddlebags, but then I'm gonna set the horses free since I know that we're going down the mountain on a toboggan.
Oh yeah, and they just kind of they've gone up and down this path a few times. They just make their way down just fine.
So, where was the front door?
You're
Right
literally we're standing at it right here.
Oh, okay. So, all right, I go out the door then, and I post it there.
Okay.
I'm gonna start bundling up as much
Yeah,
as
me
I
too.
can and getting ready.
I think I'm gonna sit in the front of the toboggan, getting a feel for it.
Yeah, I might stretch out a little bit,
Feel the rhythm.
bump myself
Feel
up.
the vibe. Come on up.
I'm gonna ride ballast.
We are the Cunters. We got a bobsled team.
Theo's curious. Is there? So you said this is just like hard cliff?
Yeah, it's just throbbing hard cliff.
Okay. Is there any way to play with it a little bit to get around it?
You could certainly try.
Oh god,
Hold on.
Theo's gonna die. Wait,
Hey,
no,
guys.
No,
he's
now that
dead.
he's not paying attention, real quick, there's a whole nother section of the keep right here, like down south of there.
What?
Look at the roof that we were on, and look at the shape of the keep, and then compare that to what we've looked at so far.
Oh yeah. I've already gone into Jamaican bobsled mode.
Yeah, there's probably just one room. It's probably just turrets.
Filled with gold.
Yeah, it's likely just more like this room or something like that, where it's just got turrets like facing out.
Mm.
But there is something there anyway.
I don't know. Dovin probably wouldn't think of that
Yeah.
or know that, but
We're
if
already
someone,
just fired up down here.
Oh no,
yeah,
Theo's only curious because you were talking about it.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you were talking about jumping off the cliff.
yeah.
I received the dent in my head by jumping off a cliff, so I'm against that idea. But
I don't think
Do you
any of us
remember
have
it?
asked.
I mean, I don't know if I remember it well.
Do you know what happened?
Yeah. Wolgren actually used to be a wizard, like a 20th level wizard.
I used to be
Genius
a pretty big
intelligence.
deal.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not.
He had run out of spell slots and could not feather fall himself in time. And this Wolgren was born.
All right. Well, I'll put it on BRB.
Yeah.
Okay. Be right back, guys. Family stuff. Yay. Also, RNG Gator, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Kate.
Is that a command now, by the way? POS? Does that work?
No, I wish it was.
Okay, we can make that happen. I'll be right back. just right when I hit the live button to go back.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's rock.
Yeah, okay.
No, somebody
here.
owns OnlyFans.
Damn.
And I just
Hey,
learned
everyone.
something tonight.
Welcome back. Don't click that.
Also, this stream's brought to you by OnlyFlans.
Yeah, but don't.
.org.
Somebody
Dot
also
gov.
owns OnlyMans, and I'm very disappointed.
Aw.
So many
All the mans.
possibilities.
I know.
OnlyFans too. Really hoping for that one. Did not work.
Theo, you said you're wanting to move around the
Yeah,
cliff
Theo wants to
rubble?
try and crawl around the building.
Okay, yeah. Make me, unless you're going to cast anything.
Nope.
Unknowingly. Make me an athletics check.
Oh, it's gonna go great. Holy crap! It actually went great.
I'm waiting.
Did it not roll? It didn't
Where
roll.
is
I got a
it?
19.
Oh, you got a 19. Okay.
Oh, right. New computer extension's not installed here.
Yeah, so you're able to make your way around.
Weird flex, but okay.
I needed to work it in somehow.
You're able to make it a way around, and it's the same thing as the top side. It's, there's a big hole in the wall here. It goes down to a cliff over here where the wall's incomplete. And
Does
then
that-
there's more areas just looking out for shooting arrows.
Does that ledge look like it corresponds with the hole down below us?
It does.
Okay. Theo's gonna line up a run.
all right. How are things going in the under room there?
I'm sitting I'm in the back. I'm riding anchor.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm bundled up, and I feel like we're just all kind of in a big spoon right now, right?
Yeah.
Like we're all
Uh-huh.
spooning
Oh,
each
yeah.
other,
Is
like
the steering in the front?
front to butt. Yeah,
It's-
steering's in the front.
Well, now it's in the back.
No, well, it's backwards. It's not
Yeah,
like it'll turn left.
instead of right. Yeah,
When
it'll-
you-
yeah.
Yeah. I'm in the front. I'm in the dead front. I've been sitting there this whole time, just going back, making a groove, going back and forth.
Yeah, I think I'm like second because I was
Yeah.
also with him, so I'm like
Alright.
right behind him probably.
We could. I'm just gonna look back and go. We could start a team.
Let's see how this goes, but I feel like we're gonna be naturals.
I think we got everyone. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do
All right,
it.
Do you push off?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, guys, on my count.
I already-
Ice.
I already-
Make me. You are the anchor, Wilgren, right? You said you're in the
Yeah,
way
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Make me a strength check
Okay.
as you're
I get
pushing
it.
off from the back.
I rolled horrible.
Okay, so you all you start pushing off, like, "Ah," and it's just kind of like.
So we do the little scoot. Yeah.
yeah, we scooch along.
Yeah, I'm probably crushing Razric. He's sitting right in front of me, right in my
Just
wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Choking him to death as you're pushing forward.
Is the dragon head in your lap?
Yeah.
It's
on-
Dragon head's tied to the front.
He has put it over my head. I'm a bobblehead now.
Oh, the smell. And I thought they smelled bad on the outside. Theo, where you're standing, you can hear. Go.
I meant to ask, how high am I?
Yeah, you're probably about 25 feet above them.
Oh, pff, all right, that's easy
Yeah,
enough.
yeah, nothing bad. No, 30 somewhere.
All
like
right.
that, Yeah.
Theo like peek down, get ready. As soon as he starts hearing
So you
crunching
see-
outside.
If you look straight down, you can see Gerald and Dovin, and it's just kind of teetering on the edges. They're just
Yeah,
kind
they're
of
turtle heading.
Yeah, you can just see them like just the top of their heads. Yeah. And with one final push, you guys go over the edge, and you just see them go, woof, down the hill. What do
All
you
right,
do?
Theo's gonna run out and jump and yell Theodore, and then if it looks like he's not gonna make it, I will try and misty step onto the toboggan.
Okay,
got
so
si-
you
I
jump,
got 60
you're gonna
feet
drop-
on that, I think.
Okay, so if you don't think you're gonna make it, you're gonna miss your step. So if you
Yep.
think you're gonna make it, you're not going to.
Nope, I'm just gonna hit
Alright,
that
so
thing
you're
hard.
Barreling 30 feet down into the
But
middle
I
of
also
your group.
call back to Woger and say, shield wall. Thump.
Here's what we're
I'm
gonna
just in racer mode, just focused.
Notice.
Turning the wrong way.
I'm just
Here's
trying.
what we're gonna
I realize that it's starting to turn different directions.
do. Roll me a D100.
D100. Roll. 18.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're gonna make it.
All right. Yeah, I will Misty Step. I will extend it to 60 if I need, and try and Misty Step onto the head of the dragon.
Onto the head of the dragon.
Well, you know, like holding the back of it like it's an actual. All right, so like imagine. Oops, sorry. Imagine the toboggan is like the dragon body. The head is like the dragon head. You know, like sitting behind it, like I'm riding a dragon that's made out of my comrades.
Okay, so where's the dragon head currently?
I think it was in the front, wasn't it?
It's
No,
in the back.
Oh,
it's in the back.
Well, it's
Very-
on Wogren's lap. But he's in the back, so it's like Wogren, Dragonhead, Razric.
all right.
Okay.
So I guess
Open
it's
me.
Walgren's shoulders I'm going for.
Okay, are you sure? Because I can go off of what your original plan.
Well, you tell me. I mean, the plan is just to try and get there right by the head. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with your original plan
All right.
because you wanted to hold on. It's the last thing you knew. There was a dragon head, and you wanted to ride
Yep.
it like a dragon.
Yep.
Wolgren.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, Theo's crotch is in your face
Yes.
as he's upside down in front of you with his hands wrapped around the dragon's neck of the head, and he's just like laying up with his crotch just right into your face.
Yes.
There also probably would have been like from far away, like a Theodore.
And we're just speeding down the mountain.
I'm so good.
Just appears. That's an image.
All right,
You still got
literally,
those
like,
goggles,
30
right, Garrett?
seconds, That's it.
You should-
You don't need to BRB.
Yeah.
Like 30 seconds.
Dun, 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 dun.
Man, I was
can't-
really hoping to make that jump.
Just get
Crush
to bail
everybody.
off this toboggan
Yeah,
while
that would've-
right before Rosa hits him.
Would have hurt. Would have hurt real bad.
And that's the way. Uh-huh.
Oh man, we're having fun.
Yeah.
Also, anyone else see random black lines all over this map?
Yeah.
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 Fudd loves MS Paint, so.
What?
I'm not joking. He loves MS Paint.
What would that mean with this though?
I don't know.
I should have gone to the roof and done this jump. Would have been better.
Yeah, I don't know what the random lines are.
Me neither.
Also,
trying to
what's this squiggle thing over here?
It's an amoeba boss.
Well, somebody just grew that scribble.
Yeah, somebody just drew here. What's going
Amoeba
on?
boss.
Or a weird saxophone.
Or Italy.
No. It's no boot. That is no boot.
Is this some sort of hangman?
Oh, we could do that on stream.
We need to have an on game, like a on stream game that we just have for like not just so much a BRB screen, but
Interactive games.
yeah. I just saw. Oh my gosh, you are actually doing this.
4-letter word. There we go.
D.
You're not going to ask any questions?
Nope. I got it. Is there? I'd like to buy a vowel. Is there an I?
There is in fact one eye.
You don't buy vowels or owls.
Owls? All right.
What about a vole?
I'm gonna take a stretch here on a really unused letter in a K.
Oh, yep, there is a K.
Oh,
I don't know where this is going.
I'd like to buy one more vowel, an E.
There is, in fact, an E. You have gotten it. Boom.
Guys, I'm
That's
doing
a-
it. Dike.
Water deck.
That's an E.
That is an E, all right? Look,
How come
not
the-
all of us have art stuff, all right?
The first two are capitalized, and the second two are not.
Well, all right, the last one in Theodore is a capital, so...
And the last two.
Oh, yeah. You're indeed correct, sir.
And your first E kind of looks like some sort of pill.
Man, he's so judgy.
He is so judgy.
That's not judging. This is critiques.
Sounds like judgment.
It's part of the process.
I'll show
I don't know how to make a
process.
unzip.
What?
I'm trying to think.
What did you just say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. It's fine. You know, it also strikes me we left a bunch of dead bodies just like littered around up here. We're judging them for putting them in tombs. We didn't even bother to throw these guys off the mountain. We just left them in the thing.
In a fatherly manner.
Yeah.
It could be like the old way of taking care of coyotes. The best way of taking care of a coyote is to leave a dead coyote in your lawn.
Or
Is that really the best way to deal with a dead coyote?
Well,
Or-
if you
with
have a coyote problem in your area.
or donkeys.
Yeah.
Huh.
Donkeys chase down coyotes and bite them in half.
Holy crap.
They don't bite them in half. They bite them in the side and shake them to death. So that's why you have donkeys protecting your fields.
Man, Ladybone and I were camping once in an area, a bunch of coyotes, and we were staying on a farm in a tent, and the farm dogs were going around just like defending the farm, right? Chasing away the coyotes and everything. They were so confused about this random tent that was like on their normal patrol path. They just like sat there sniffing at it for like 45 minutes, like, is this some coyote's plot? Did they plant this here? It smells like people and a beagle. But it was
Coyotes
so
are
long.
tiny.
I also remember as a kid camping out there with a bunch of like with the camp I used to go to, and started doing coyote calls, and they started responding, and I remember the leaders going, "Wait a minute, we probably shouldn't be doing this with a bunch of like 8-year-olds, should we? In the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere."
Okay.
Hey.
Whew. You guys playing Hangman?
We were briefly.
So the word was Theodore. Oh, there's more to it.
Oh no, that wasn't even the hangman one.
Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Oh my god. All right, you guys are on a toboggan. Ferg's not here. Sorry, I didn't realize that.
I think we're still missing Ferg. Also, legit, I do want to do Hangman now. Whenever we have BRB, we're not actually BRBing.
Yeah, absolutely. Play
We're gonna come up with a
BRB.
list. Get chatting on it.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be awesome. Dovin's like the only person who lost any health in that dragon fight.
Theo almost lost a bunch of health jumping onto a toboggan with his friends on it.
Yeah, if he didn't Misty Step, that'd have been slamming into the side of a mountain and then rolling. Probably,
I mean,
another,
Raspberry died to a dragon.
30. Yeah.
And into some rubble.
Yeah, and to some dirt.
Basically, friendship is murdered.
Yeah.
I
True.
just
Saw
leaned into
Ferg's-
Ferg's screen.
Wasn't that Ferg?
Was it? What's he doing over there?
I don't
Was it
think
not
he even
Ferg?
knows.
Should I put it on the BRB screen?
Man, I still have to.
Please,
move.
God, let him walk out without pants on.
So here in like half an hour, we'll have to go put Izzy to bed. So.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Ferg's
that's-
girlfriend.
that's the lady.
Should I put it on BRB now?
Yeah, you should probably put it.
What is that thing?
It's a microphone.
Oh,
I'm always confused when
right.
I see one of those.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sorry. Usually Sundays are fine for Lisa to put her to bed, but she like broke down in tears. I want Daddy to do it. So
I'm
Yeah,
the
it's
same
all
way.
good.
yeah, I get
not now, damn it!
it. I'm gonna play D&D, you little bitch. Get out of my face.
So we're on a toboggan.
Are we back?
Yes, we are back. Yeah.
What's up? Yeah, you guys. Wogren has a crotch in his face, and you guys are on a toboggan flying down the hill. Currently
I'm
at
just
a nice
focused.
solid pace with, nice anchor on the back, pushing things along.
Woo!
Yeah. There you go. Snow is flying off the sides. A nice arc of it flying off behind you. The wind flying, whistling past you. Your beard is flopping in the wind. The dragon's jowls are like.
How much space do I have to, like, in between the people I'm squished in between?
Barely enough. You could stand up maybe, but not like. I don't know. What are you trying to do?
I mean, I was thinking about surfing, like
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
on
you
the
that.
donkey.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
you
gonna
have
try to
room
do
stand
that.
up there. Cool.
Check this out, guys!
Hmm?
I'm just getting a little excited.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If you could for me, real quick,
Yes.
could you make me an acrobatics check?
Yes. 16?
All right, yeah. It's when you first stand up, you're like, check this out. It's a little wobbly, but you quickly find your purchase, and you're rocking and rolling, going down. As you guys are making your way down the hill, you do see that it starts to make a left turn. A left turn is a fast approaching.
All
Bear left!
right. I turn left and it starts going right.
How hard are you turning left?
Not that hard, because I mean,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
just trying to
So
go with
yeah.
the motion of it. I'm
Yeah,
going,
if you just you'd notice it's starting to go right instead.
and then I hammer it the other way.
Hammer it. All right.
Yeah.
Let's make.
I'm standing up.
Here we go. Yep. You hammer it. Sick. There's that, which is what you need to beat. Dovin, I need you to make me a. What is acrobatics based off of?
Dex.
Dex.
Yeah, make me a dex saving throw.
Okay. Here we go. Oh yeah. 21.
There you go. Yeah, you out of corner eye, you see him crank it, and you brace yourself. You hunker lower.
I
So
turn
basically,
around
you're
and go,
sitting for everyone else,
Hell yeah.
Someone reverse the steering.
and you make that sharp turn, woof, and go with the flow, and you do not fall off. You hold steady. You guys are still barreling down this hill. Theo, are you staying where you are, or are you trying to?
Oh no, 100%. Just holding on for dear life.
Okay, yeah. Every kind of bump, Wolgren, there's just this like, there's this crotch slapping you in the face.
Cool.
I'm gonna put my feet out and spray the guys in the back.
Yeah, that's easy to do. It mostly it doesn't hit Wolgren in the face at all because his face is covered. And then Razrik's too short, so this wave of snow just goes whoosh and slaps you in the face, Theo. Do you let go?
Oh no, that's to cover up the milk sound.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure I'm going off of it.
Nope.
Okay, yeah. You start to notice a right-handed turn coming up as you're barreling down.
Oh yeah. I hammer it to the left to go right, but I hammer.
Okay, you got that figured out. Perfect. You hammer it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
All
I'm
right,
hammering
that's,
these turns.
that's another deck save.
Okay.
We're not subtle with these turns because I'm like, because I do the little like feel and I remember it.
That's a 12.
As you make this turn, Dovin starts to slip and fall off the side.
Oh shit.
You had to beat a 14.
Shit.
Anyone doing anything?
Yeah,
don't know
I'm reaching up to try to grab him.
I'm not.
I think Razrik's the only one who can see.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
So I'm not like going out of my way to like lean off the toboggan or something. I'm like reaching up, seeing him almost going over. So
Okay. Yeah. So let's do a
like a dexterity.
do a dex first and see if you're able to grab onto him, and then we're gonna do a strength to see if you can not end up off the sled with him.
All right. Okay. Nope. That's a 9.
Yeah, you go and you start to feel yourself like it's just barely too far. You're like, I'm good. And Dovin, you slam into the snow and start rolling down the hill. As the toboggan goes whoom into the distance to the bottom, towards the bottom of the hill.
Are we at the bottom or close to the bottom?
You guys are getting close to the bottom, yeah.
I'm gonna yell back, Dovin, this is sweet, isn't it?
You don't hear anything, but an echoey fuck.
Theo's gonna ask, how do we stop?
Feet. I can't hear it. No, I can't hear anything.
Um,
I've probably noticed that we're getting close, so both my heels are starting to dig into the snow. It's probably not doing anything, but they're
Not really, no, absolutely not.
But they're
Yeah,
there.
you guys got a little thing to figure out here.
Vogrin, you're the biggest of us. You're gonna need to help slow us down.
Do we see anything at the bottom?
So at the bottom, it kind of slopes out for It evens out for quite a ways, as if it was designed, to kind of let yourself flow out there for a while. And then you see those rolling hills going in, and about probably like a quarter mile out is where the snow kind of stops, and then it's more like it's dead grass. Then you can kind of see it starting to get greener as you go.
Okay. To me, right before it starts to plane out, I'm just gonna roll off the toboggan and slide on my back.
Okay, yeah. So as you guys hit the bottom of the slope, Gerald rolls off the side, and you kind of roll a few more times, but not as bad as Dovin, and come to a stop at the bottom as the toboggan keeps going.
Once it planes out, I know that it's time to stop, so I'll put my feet out.
Okay.
Razrik's the only would be the one who sees.
Yeah,
Right,
but
technically.
he also doesn't have legs long enough to actually slow us down. So
Right.
Yes, true. You might not even be able to see you're at the bottom because there's a crotch in your face.
well, I don't need to see it. If the sled's not going down and we're going straight.
I don't know if
planes
the
out.
dent messed with your sense of direction or not.
Yeah, that inner ear thing,
Yeah.
My
Do you guys hear that
eye.
buzzing sound?
He was on top of that roof for a long time. Twisted his ankle.
Oh yeah. So you're gonna shove your twisted ankle into the snow then?
Well, yeah, it's either that or a crash. I understand how sliding works.
He's a champion. Nobody knows, but Wogan is a champion downhill
Yeah.
skier.
He just doesn't remember. Yeah, you just go into some town and be like, "Oh my God, it's you!" Yeah, you shove your feet into the snow. It definitely you wince in pain as your ankle, is.
Yeah, I'm not Theo, so I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
You
You're
weren't
complaining
before.
about it a lot, yeah. Yeah, and you guys slowly come to a stop at the bottom of the hill. You have Gerald a little ways behind you, and then Dovin kind of making his way down a
The
little further
snowball?
up.
Yeah. While I'm up there, there's first thing I want to do is like once I stop rolling, I'm gonna like look around, and just be like, donkey, and just
back
look
in the-
around. I'll look around really hopeful, like the donkey. Oh, like
That's not my
donkey.
name. Yeah.
Like the donkey.
Donkey thinks it's a dog.
Like
now.
I'm expecting Donkey to just pop out from behind a bush when I yell it. Just like,
Yeah, and the snow disappears, and Donkey's head pops up between your legs. Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Beam of,
you-
a beam of light behind him as he's flying through the
You
air.
just
like a
hear your
Pegasus.
voice echo out, Donkey, 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 Donkey.
And then after a few seconds, I'll be like, all right. And then I'm
You're
gonna try to,
dead.
and then I'm gonna try to run and jump and slide on my belly like a penguin.
Do you have like rock hard abs on your guy?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that helps.
yeah, I'm ripped.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
Worst case, he could just rage and go down.
Yeah.
That doesn't help. Penguins have blubber.
I don't know that.
Well,
I, also, I think I'm out of rages.
It'd be like his guts the bottom of a sled, with those
That's
rock hard
progressive.
abs. He is a toboggan.
Dr. Toboggan.
Mantis toboggan.
Uh,
MD.
uh, make me an athletics advantage just for fun.
Athletics at advantage.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, you majestically, as if you've been raised by penguins,
Yes.
woof, like free dive forward and land on your belly and swoof down as your beard is billowing out either side of your face. Your chain flopping in the wind above you.
I'm sailing.
Anyone who looks up the hill would see this majestic sight.
Hey guys, look at me.
I'm just laying in a snowbank.
Mm-hmm. Once the sled stops, I just throw Theo off.
Are we in a familiar place?
You guys, anyone have a good sense of direction?
I think Dovin does.
Dovin
I-
can never
I
be
do.
lost if he's.
That's right. Dovin, you realize you were on the exact opposite side of the mountain that you left your cart and horses and everything at.
Fuck.
Well, guys, we're on the wrong side of the mountain, but
Are you sure?
was-
According to my calculations, they should be like 10 feet that way.
no, wrong. Uh, we're on the wrong side of the mountain, but it was fun. But now we gotta walk around, I think.
Okay. I
Do
just
you
start
bring the
walking.
toboggan
I
with you?
throw the dragon head on my shoulder and start walking.
No, I'm not bringing the toboggan.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to bring it. You guys hearing those devil noises?
Yeah.
I thought Baker was laughing again.
Oh my god.
Sorry, stream Soundscape just crashed on me. So.
Yep.
Rough.
What the hell is happening? Give me 1 second.
Yeah, do your thing.
It sounded like the dog was eating a cat.
Yeah.
Good doggy.
It's a
Good
happy
doggy.
day in the gunbait house.
How long has my name been spelled wrong on the stream?
What are you talking about?
Looks like there's an E in there.
Yeah, there's definitely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thought
yeah.
we were friends, Gunbait.
Hold on.
Oh, rough.
I'm
Rough.
checking. Wait.
Yeah.
I gotta wait for it to
should be
cycle.
Should be a 3 at the end of his name, not an
Yeah,
E.
that's bad marketing, bad representation. My people will be in contact with your people.
I'm his people.
Oh, you're
He
right.
did bad work.
We did that.
I'm sorry. That's been since I created those tiles. I'll
Yeah.
correct that sometime.
Never.
In 1990, never.
Wait a second. It doesn't add up. But
Yeah, we
it'd be
left
about-
Boney at the top too, didn't we?
Did you guys take Boney all the way to the top? I thought you left Boney with
Boney's
the cart.
with the horses, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, you guys just because it was a very narrow path.
Yeah, we couldn't take anybody.
I would have started
Um,
climbing back up the mountain.
Are you walking around or are you climbing up?
That's
No.
always the worst part of sledding.
Yep, truth.
Where's the chairlift? No. Dovin, how far is it around?
You know, what is distance really when you think about it, man?
Thought he
no.
had that sense of-
Well, there are
No.
mathematical equations that figure that out, but yes.
Hey,
you
science!
know-
Why did you tell us?
Oh yeah, hey.
What's-
Fudd, how long would it be? At least in terms of like time.
It would take you about half the day, so you'd get there like basically right after the sun's going down. Back to your stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, we'd probably get there by sundown, but I don't know. We could probably just ride through the night, get back to town. Sure,
No,
Harbin
it's
will.
like 2-day journey back to town,
Like
dude.
2.5
Oh.
days, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe
yeah.
just once we get the horses, then camp, and then you know.
All right, let's
ride
go.
back to town.
Yeah, I already left.
Yeah.
Chatting away.
Yeah, Theo's already hiking up.
Cool. Yeah, it could take you. You guys, nothing's happening. Everything's mostly stayed clear of this mountain because of the dragon. And yeah, as the sun's beginning to set, you guys come around the corner. You see a couple very chilly horses and a bony horse that looks like it couldn't care less. Actually, Boney's back is to you guys, and the second the first person comes on the corner, suddenly his head goes and just spins around. And he's looking at you.
Hi,
He's looking
buddy.
for me. Hey, Bonnie. You're a good deer.
You're a good deer.
And then the body actually turns to face the same direction as the head, and then Boney walks over towards you guys.
I'm just gonna immediately climb in the back of the wagon and say, "See you tomorrow."
I throw the dragon head on top of him.
Thanks. That'll be pretty warm.
Well, we're
I
gonna.
want to make a.
Oh,
Sorry,
sorry.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if you'd like to ride in the back, I wouldn't want you to injure you. I know you have that injured foot.
I can still drive.
No, I
We're
wouldn't.
sleeping, you idiots.
I wouldn't want you to trouble yourself, but with your injured foot.
I'll be fine.
That's not what we were hearing when you're complaining up there, stuck on the roof.
I think I was still high on the mushrooms.
So you admit the stories were fake?
No, that's exactly what happened. We
Sorry.
should do more right now.
Nope.
I hope Donkey.
If only we had some. I'll be on the lookout.
All right, so I set up camp, we like normal, and then pray, and then go to bed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass out.
And once again, just everything is staying clear of this mountain. You're not going to have any issues over the night. For the sake of expediency, you guys wake up in the morning. And the day is yours.
I'm gonna get on Boney and say, "Let's go!"
To
And
Van
ride in
Dalen.
a parading manner around the wagon, the team.
All right, I hitch everybody
a
up and
parading manner.
Dressage.
head out.
I ride in a parading manner.
Listen, mister, I throw him in a fatherly manner.
I know, that's what I'm
You got
saying.
that.
It's like the same thing.
No, mine makes more sense.
What?
What's the fatherly manner of tossing a
Riding a
carcass
horse
over
in
a
a parading manner definitely makes more sense than throwing someone off a cliff in a
was-
fatherly manner.
I was carrying him in a fatherly manner, and then I threw him off. the
Goodbye,
cliff.
goodbye, son.
Fly free.
I let him go. If you love something, let it go.
Off a cliff.
Yeah.
Off
Come
a
on,
cliff.
Get!
And if it smashes to pieces
Bro,
at the bottom of the cliff, it wasn't meant to be.
It's Ferg and the Hendersons.
Oh my god. Yeah. So you guys take off
Yeah,
and you're on your way back to town.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing is going to happen on your way to town.
Cool.
I'm just gonna let you guys know. Unless there's something you guys want to talk about, RP-wise, do something along the way, tell me now. If not, we will just skip over.
I think we're good there. Me, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good.
I think we should have a conversation about what happens after this. I mean, you know, this is out of character, obviously, but and maybe we'll get to that point. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
Well, hold on.
Continue.
Let's say the second night you guys are all kind of sitting around the fire, Razric, and if you want to bring something up real quick, go for it.
I got an idea. You should play that instrument while we ride majestically into town, Walgren.
Oh, I will. That's a good idea.
Yes.
Theo's seething.
Theo, you want to ride the dragon head?
Fine.
We can get a bard to do it.
So
Just kidding.
after we get back to town, I mean, you guys have any plans for afterwards? Like, I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna get married.
Yeah, I'm gonna marry that. I'm gonna marry that girl, that Ferg's girl.
What the hell is a Ferg?
I'm gonna marry Dovin's girl.
That's what we say every day, Ferg.
What is a Ferg?
Because she's not gonna want to marry Dovin once she sees me standing on a pile of gold.
Yeah, we'll see. We will see.
But first, I'll probably get some booze at that place.
yeah, I was just thinking of long term,
Nice.
but
Oh,
yeah, but no,
Alright.
Theodore,
I'll probably stay at that place overnight. Yeah.
okay.
How long term? What?
I was.
And then
just-
eggs in the morning. I don't know.
I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, I was just thinking, like, what are your plans for life? Like, what do you plan on doing? I was
I just
thinking
told
about
you.
possibly parting ways and going back to Nomengard and try to
That's not even your home,
I'm never going there again.
what is now.
unless we burn it down again.
Right, unless you want to burn more. I'll do that.
Well, I need
I'll
to
probably-
talk. Need to talk with my love, about our plans. But
Yeah, make sure you
I
mention
don't know.
that.
I want. I want to
Make sure-
go.
Make sure you
you
mention that I'm the one that in fact killed the dragon. So
Yeah.
while I was riding it, it's not a big deal. Though. And then I accumulated wealth beyond
Well,
anybody.
I think his only requirement was to bring the head of a dragon. I don't think he said anything about actually killing the dragon himself.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't land the killing blow, but
He's got the head.
Does he? Does he? I'm gonna go hire every guard in town.
You can afford it.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna take some of that money because I know I need it for. I think my plan is gonna be, unless everybody wants to go back to take over that fort.
I mean, I was planning on that being my home. But
Oh, were you? If you're down for it, then I definitely would do that. Otherwise, I was just gonna go set up a temple and tend to that grove that we found.
I probably would forget that all that gold is in that bag, and only realize that I only have 500 gold, which is what I have on me,
Mm-hmm.
and go stay at the inn indefinitely. Just sit around, and then
yeah,
if Wogren asks or remembers about the gold, I still probably wouldn't be able to find it.
Well,
Yeah.
I need some to buy supplies because Dovin and I are going back to the keep to make it our home.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
get some money.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to bring. What's her name?
We got that storage unit too.
Janine.
Theodore,
Garoppolo?
you're awfully quiet over there. What are your plans?
Theo's gonna come up with a pipe.
Where'd you get that pipe from?
You have not smoked this whole time.
I'll be beginning an investigation. Something is afoot.
Oh God.
The bards are at play, and I worry that they have gained more ground in this region than what we should have allowed.
Well, you want to
See-
use the fort as your base?
I haven't seen a bard ever, unless you're talking about the owl.
Maybe they're sneaky. Maybe they're that good.
Or the
They could be
Spoon Man.
sneaky. Yeah. I will definitely be questioning him some more.
The snowman?
You should come stay with us at the fort. I'm gonna use it as a base to go out and find groves and take care of them, and then come back to the fort and hang out.
Who's Groves?
I'll think about it. I'll go wherever this investigation takes me.
Okay, that sounds weird.
I don't think there's anything in that pipe.
Oh, there's definitely not. It's not even a pipe. It's like a stick. He's an actor, all right?
Nobody notices
He's
this.
acting.
It's actually a fork.
Make me a
also-
performance check real quick.
Also, I did promise Theo that I'd help kill Kyle if he ever needed to.
Guys, he is so convincing. You'd think it's a pipe.
That smells like good tobacco.
What's tobacco?
Oh, you smoke the devil's weed.
Tobacco.
Lightning lettuce.
That smells like good pipe juice.
It is.
How many jewels are in that stick?
Can you vape a big cloud?
No, but if we level up, I'll consider it.
I'm gonna go.
Pops out a fog cloud.
I'm gonna go get some food from that guy in there. What's his name?
What? We haven't got back to
Yeah.
town yet because
Oh.
Gunbait didn't want to wait.
Well, I mean,
Oh, we're talking about a tree.
that
Yeah,
was
it's
just
It was a good discussion to have.
yeah, it is a good discussion. I thought.
We got to figure out what's gonna happen once we turn the head in and all the rest of that stuff.
Oh yeah, I have no plans. My guy doesn't think about that stuff.
Theo probably would come back with you to the keep, and but he is going to continue his investigation into this definitely existing plot, like subplot to the campaign of the bards who are trying to screw him over and mess with the town. And just to be clear, it's not that like he hates bards, but something very sketchy to him is going on, and he doesn't trust the bards.
And he's dumb.
Oh yeah,
Gerald
and he's
doesn't-
straight up an idiot who
Gerald doesn't really
think he's an idiot.
comprehend like days in advance. So he would have no idea what you guys are talking about.
How far in advance you talking? I might have eggs in the morning.
Yeah, that's like about it. That's about as far as he goes.
Anything else, Roderick?
No, I just kind of I shared kind of what my plan was. I was just wanted to get it out there as far as kind of like what the plans were, kind of where people would be. So
Well, can you knight us into the Gnomon Guard?
I'm king there, so I can do anything. I do have to make some repairs. Obviously, we burnt the place down, but
We cleansed it.
true, yes.
Not fully. There's still gnomes there.
Whoa.
There's not that many of them left.
Let's hear it for racism. Let's.
No.
I'd like to point out
It's
you
not
guys
a race thing. It's a short thing.
you guys killed a poor woman for that, a local business owner for the same thing.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Not just because of that, though.
I
Did
know.
I do
I
that?
mean, no, it was Dingale.
Nope.
Well,
I know that there's not many gnomes there, but I do have gnome family and friends where I came from, and they need a home. They're just living in the dirt. So
I thought that's what gnomes did.
I know, but we can.
That's
nap-
why they call them dirt gnomes.
It all makes sense now.
But now we're upscaling. It's
To
just
clay or mud?
it's just like
Right.
downtown.
Downton Abbey?
Yes,
Mr. Carson?
but my goal is to change life for my people.
Again, they're not your people.
But they are, and they will learn to love me.
Jesus. Sounds like he's going to be a dictator, guys.
Old Stalin
next time you guys
Jr. over
come to
there.
Roman Guard, there's just giant statues of him everywhere, all benevolent.
Whoa. I think We probably should have let those two kings rule.
I think that was a fake convenience store.
Everything's made of cardboard.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
If we can
Yeah.
proceed on, if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you guys wake up the next morning and you're on the last leg of your journey, and you'll arrive in Phandalin about midday.
Actually,
Right,
I might.
get
I'm,
the guitar out and I start playing about the song of our battle with the dragon.
Okay.
That I
What
just
what
made
kind
up.
of visions are you making pop up?
Like explosions and the dragon's like 20 times bigger than what we like it actually was, and then like Theo lost an arm and fucking Jerry's riding it, and like Dovin is he's taking big swings at it, but it's just cutting like toenails and like just ankles and stuff because the dragon's so big. And then I'm calling down all this super glorious fucking radiant thunder and shit, and I'm like, yeah, boo boo, and
Razric is a 6-month-old baby, and
right, Razric's not there.
But meanwhile, it's like.
There's just a little stick figure in the corner jumping up and down.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting there, just like looking at Wogren, just puzzled because it's like his music is not as good as what I remembered last time he played. Like, I'm just not like in it.
Yeah, it's good, but it's not
Literally.
life changing.
Yeah.
Like, literally, it was last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not high on mushrooms.
I'd nudge Razric and I'd go, none of your memories are what they used to be.
We'll have to talk later on that.
Yeah, we're proudly displaying the dragon head in the back of the wagon.
Okay. You guys keep it because it's a cover. Are you taking the cover off so everyone can see the dragon?
Probably,
head, or-
yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. You can just fold
I
the
didn't realize
cover
it
over.
was covered.
Yeah. You've had a covered wagon the whole time.
That's why I've been sleeping back there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can sleep in a wagon just to not lay in the dirt.
You guys, there's a covered and an uncovered. You guys paid more for the covered.
Oh, all right.
I'd probably make that storage unit my house.
The richest guy in town lives in a storage unit
Hey, maybe I buy the whole
with
place.
a dead body in a satchel.
with a dead body.
We got rid of that. We fed it to crows.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Perfect crime.
He's
Classic.
He's
Classic crow
he names
feed.
him Wilson, and then he just has conversations with him.
Yeah.
I'd probably
Wilson, no.
I might buy the whole storage place, knock out all the walls, boom. Big
Open
storage
concept.
place. Open floor plan.
Yeah.
I can see
Yeah.
it. We come back from the keep and like back into Phandalin in like a few months. We're like, why is there a castle here? Isn't there a storage facility?
With the
called
castle just
Geralt's
made of
storage.
cardboard.
Yeah.
And no one's allowed inside.
Welcome to Fort Kickass. Yeah. So you guys have reached the entrance to Phandalin. As you are playing your songs, everyone turns and knows who you are, what you left to do. The dragon's head is on display. Children come running up to line the streets as their parents and some old people come walking up, and everyone's cheering and so excited to see you guys enter. Where are you guys going first?
I'm going to the blacksmith.
The mayor's office.
Mayor's office.
Okay, you guys take your wagon through, and you are in the center of town in that big square in front of the inn. Is this just everyone in town is in that square? You can't seem to get past the square to go anywhere else, and everyone's
I'm
just
gonna be
cheering and so excited.
I'd be one leg up on the dragon head.
Got a
Kind of
little
like Captain
cap-
Morgan,
yeah, got a
just
little-
looking
Yeah,
around,
Captain Morgan, yeah.
I end
not-
the song
nodding at people.
as Dovin's chopping the head off the dragon.
No, yeah. And
Yeah.
everyone's just like, ooh, and because you've been practicing, you got control of what's ever happening. It's you said you made the dragon 20 times bigger, but you can't make the image huge. So basically, you just made all of you a lot smaller
Right.
in comparison. But still, people can kind of
Yeah, my memory is not good, so
Yeah.
I mean, like, sizes change all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah. So
was it
everything's
me
just
with the
kinda
killing blow in these memories? Is the question.
moving around? And no, he said he ended it with Dovin chopping its head off.
Well, no, I didn't say killing it, but I'm
Gotcha.
saying the song ends when Dovin chops the dragon's head off.
Oh,
Okay.
But was it me killing it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But it wasn't me. Yeah.
I kind of nod when it's me killing it while my foot's
Yeah.
up on it.
And Theo's just running around in between its legs the whole time, missing his arm, and there's blood
Holding his
spraying
arm.
everywhere.
Why is Theo missing an arm?
He got hit hard.
Yep.
The people kind of part a little bit as you see Town Master Harbin come walking through. Boys, you did it.
Jolie, how you doing?
Yep, it's dead.
Oh, I figured it could. Well done, well done. Oh my gosh. To be free of the fear of a dragon, attacking again.
Cool. Do we
Yeah.
have our do you got stuff? I need to get drunk.
Oh, yes. As much as you want, go to the inn, absolutely. It's on in the whole town. It's on us. Whoa!
I pick up the dragon head and try to hand it to the mayor.
He's just like, and looks around. A couple of guys kind of bring like a wheelbarrow over.
I mean, if you don't want it, I'll keep it.
No, I mean we want it.
I mean, I want it.
Oh,
Or do you need it for money?
We could
No,
have
we don't- we weren't gonna
we could have a
sell it.
barbecue, dragon
we're
face
just gonna.
barbecue.
I'm gonna take the skull and put it on the front of my fort.
Yeah, absolutely. Wait, what?
What kind of fort?
What are you talking about?
We took over a keep. It's ours now.
Oh, the keep the dragon. Yeah, I mean it was
Yeah.
held by orcs before, so it's
it's Dick's Keep.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's ours.
It's Dick Keep.
It's Dick.
It'll be forever known as.
That's not a hard name to say, boys.
I don't get it.
It was a flaccid joke.
Doesn't Dovin need the head for anything?
I mean, it's more of a symbolic thing, but
Yeah, I mean we didn't,
Is-
like it wasn't.
I
we
was
desperately
hoping-
needed it, but
I was
I didn't
hoping,
actually need to give
Yeah,
her
you
the
can keep
head,
the
but
head.
I was hoping you
maybe.
could just
You wanna
slam
give
it
her the
down
head.
onto her bench and say, "Here you go."
yeah, you could.
that's
Wait
not
till
a
I
bad
show up.
idea.
You
Wait till I
wanna
show
hear?
up with all the scales and teeth, and he's got nothing.
I hand it to Dovin. I'm like, you can do it first, and then we'll put it back on the keep.
Yeah, when she moves in, it'll be hers anyway.
Right.
All right,
Yeah,
thank you.
Make me a perception check, or anyone that's looking for her.
Yeah, I am definitely. I've been looking for her for sure.
I don't care. I give him.
Yeah, I have.
I give him the dragon head and then go to the bar.
Yeah.
11.
Yeah, as you're looking around, you
15.
don't see her. Yeah, as both you looking around, you don't see her.
I'm gonna start. Maybe I'll just say her name with like carrying the dragon head, like Janine, and then I'll like start walking towards the blacksmith if she doesn't.
Yeah, and
present-
someone in the crowd's like, "Oh, I think she's still at the shop. She's working on
Yeah.
some stuff."
I'm heading that way.
Cool. Wogren, as you walk in, Toblin's just like, there are kegs in a row sideways on the bar. He's got a table set out. And he's been cooking like just the second he heard anyone saw you in the distance, he's just been like, "Oh shit! Oh my god!" Just cooking up everything he can. It is a spread
As I'm
in
walking in, I'm already saying, I want all the. Okay.
there. And he just puts his hands up. Ta-da!
I'm gonna yell. What was the guy's name who owned the storage unit?
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
No, Jimmy was the
old
guy who got hit. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell for Jimmy.
Yeah,
In
coming out of the crowd, he's got a cane, because he goes walking. Oh, hello, yes.
Jimmy, I want to buy your storage farm.
It's not a storage farm.
I would like to buy your storage farm.
You want to buy all the units or the whole business?
Yes,
That was
Both.
two different questions. Oh,
the business.
well, I mean, come on by the shop. We'll talk it over.
No, let's talk here.
Well, I mean, I've got to get my wife. Like, she's part owner. We've been here forever.
All right, meet me at the inn with
Very
a
good.
price.
Very good.
I get all the contents.
The contents and the other ones would, we'll talk about. Why am I We'll talk about it later.
Yes, good.
He just kind of holds onto his crotch and kind of hobbles away.
That wiener that's guy is all right in my book.
Injured third leg.
Dude, I'm already picturing a weird like threesome situation that's gonna go out at the keep where there's a couple there, and then Wogren's like the weird uncle that's still there and just wandering around, and then they're arguing, and Wogren's just standing in the corner like, ooh.
Start playing the flute again or whatever. The lute.
Yeah, playing the lute. Yeah.
You guys are gonna turn that into some sort of opium den.
Give me some mushrooms and shit.
Yeah, we're gonna grow mushrooms, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
You have a
Some dank-
supplier now. So,
Yeah.
so-
Oh, that's right. We could get all the mushrooms from Nomengard.
Razrik's the number one drug dealer in the land.
Yeah. You just got like a pinstripe suit on.
It's the
Hair
Nomengard.
slicked back.
Hey,
It's now
what's
it's
going
not the
on?
kingdom of Nomengard anymore. It's the Nomengard cartel.
Hey, Razric, haven't seen you in a while. Could you talk into my chest?
What
I'll
is
be the
this?
middleman with my storage units.
Yeah. No, your storage farm.
Well, you know.
Growing storage.
Dovin, you are at the door to the blacksmith with a dragon head.
All right, I'll give it like a knock, like as I enter. You know, like I'm knocking as I open the door.
As a
Yes, what can I
gentleman.
do? I'm in the back.
Janine, it's
What
Dovin.
She kind of, her head kind of peeks around the corner.
And I will walk up and just drop the dragon head on like the main bench, like table,
Oh my
And
god!
just look at her.
And she will grab. Are you wearing your robe?
Yes.
She will grab you by the front of the robe and pull you into the back, and we will fade to black.
ERP.
And that was the day Dovin became a man.
Yeah. You'll be making some dice rolls in a minute. Don't worry.
Another natural one.
You know, not everyone. You can't slay a dragon every day, I guess. Yeah. Back over to the inn. What are we all doing?
I'm just
People are, the whole town's flooding in with you guys, and everyone's trying to hand you drinks and food and talking to you and trying to figure out what's going on and tell stories. And
It's just like the celebration at Naboo.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing in particular special that I'm doing. I'm just eating and drinking everything, and then making
everything.
stories.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Can you imagine Wogren at small talk?
Oh, yeah.
So you
We're
come
gonna,
here.
we're gonna find out. This one lady kind of comes over. She's next to you in line as you're moving. You know, it's like a buffet. Oh, hey, how was the dragon?
I'm not serving myself. They're gonna bring me food. I ain't.
Wogan's trying to act as fancy as possible.
Okay, so you're sitting in one of the corner tables, just
Yeah.
like,
He's got a tablecloth as a bib.
yeah, people are absolutely right, like people you've never seen before walking up to like slide X. There's mugs all over the table, plates of food as far as you can see. People just keep walking up like, hey, remember I brought you stuff. Oh my God. People lean in like, what was it like? Tell me.
It wasn't like that hard. I hurt my ankle. And then,
Oh no. How bad
then,
was it?
like-
Did the dragon put its mouth over your leg and chew it off?
No, like I tripped, and like that was all right. Then I did a bunch of climbing, and then like
Oh.
we were on the roof of this keep, like way up in the mountains, and like
Whoa, was the dragon on the roof?
yeah, and it was totally sleeping, but then we lit it on fire, and then there was these explosions, and then
Oh.
the dragon was like, "Brr," and we're
Ah.
like, "Brr," and then like and then
Can
like
we get a
Razor,
performance?
and then Razor, like he wasn't there, and then and
Made it a
then
point to say that.
and then Theo, you know, Ted.
Oh yeah,
or-
he rode the dragon before.
yeah, he did that before. This time he just kind of ran around screaming, and then
Why was he screaming? What
he
happened
bet-
to him?
He lost his arm. It
He
was bitter.
lost his arm.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my-
grew back
where is he?
later.
Where
He's
is he?
fine. He's fine.
Wait, it grew back.
Yes. Yep.
How?
It's,
How did it
thanks to
grow back?
Miley. Hail Miley.
Hail Miley!
And then like Jerry, you should have seen him. He was doing all his flips and shit, and then he like lassoed it, and then he climbed on it, and he was doing all these weird like yeah things, and then Dovin
Like a
was,
horse?
right, and then like Dovin he was doing his normal roar, and then he's hitting it with this axe, and like there's blood everywhere, and then I was like, oh my god, Dovin, you're hurt, and I saved his life, and then
You're so brave.
I'm gonna come walking in and do a front flip onto the bar.
You're
Advantage. He's got advantage.
You do got advantage.
25.
You flawlessly walk up and without like missing a beat, Olympic 10 out of 10 stance. Bam, you're on
And
top
I'm
of
gonna
the
have
bar.
2 mugs and go, we did it, and just pour them on my face.
And everyone just freaks out. Oh, he did, because you just finished telling how he was flipping everywhere and stabbing the dragon. They're like, he did this. And he did the. Oh my god!
And then I'll just be like, sit next to him and listen to the rest of the
A
story.
woman in the back just flashes you.
I as soon as his attention was away from me, I just continued to eat and drink.
All right, Razric, what are you doing?
At this point, I'm not really partaking in the socializing. I'm mainly eating and drinking, mainly internalizing my plans for my return back to Nomengard.
Okay, where are you
The
at?
rise of the cartoon.
I am actually at the inn, just in the common room, just
Okay.
sitting at a table.
Make me a perception check.
All right.
Raz Chapo.
What?
Stop. It's your King of Nomengard Name Trees Badger Slayer, CIA's most.
Cartel
wanted.
That's a 3. That's a 3 perception.
Razric, Montana.
All right, you don't notice a goddamn thing.
Damn.
Yeah, you're just in your own little world. Don't notice anything.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Is that where that story ends?
That's where that story ends. You don't notice a goddamn thing.
Cool.
You're just sitting there eating and drinking.
For the night, at least.
What if I got a weary suspicion I decided to do a random investigation?
Then
at
you
this-
could. Absolutely, you could.
Huh? What? Dude. 18.
Yeah, 18. Yeah, as you're looking around, you would know. You know, every once in a while, you see people kind of look over you, and they're like, "I heard he wasn't even there," and they just kind of like walk off.
I wish I never rolled.
I heard he's crying down.
All right. Anyways, make my way back to Nomengard as soon as possible.
He took the midnight train going anywhere.
God, that was so weird.
He was never there.
I heard he wasn't even there. Theo, what are you doing?
Theo's gonna be looking around for anybody playing music or the spoon guy.
I
You
hope
would
the
notice.
spoon guy is there.
You would notice a group in the corner, and you know, there's like a mandolin, another guy's kind of just beating on the table, and you do see Spoon Guy also with him. Wow!
Oh God, he's gonna kill these guys.
We long rested on the way here, right?
Yes, you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, I actually forgot to do that.
Oh yeah.
Theo's gonna cast Mage Armor real quick.
I'm gonna try to barge in front of him and start dancing right in front of the band.
And you're rocking. Spoon's guy's like, let's go! Wow!
I'm like,
he's
spoons,
dancing around
spoons,
with you.
spoons, spoons,
He's hitting the spoons while he's dancing around with you. Wow!
Let's see what else. Theo's also gonna. He doesn't need the pepper anymore, but he's gonna prep up something there.
Oh no!
And I'm gonna slam a drink right in Theo's chest and just go spoons, 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 spoons.
Theo just lets it fall, walks over. What do you guys think you're doing here?
Arithna went down to Georgia. He was looking for what? Oh, we're just making a good time.
Good time, huh? You know, I'm on to you.
Here
I know
comes
what
my
you
favorite
did,
part.
messing with people's memories.
Messing with what? Memories of a jolly good time. Woo! It's a party.
Spoons, spoons, spoons.
Theo's gonna like try and grab at the guy's spoons.
Oh shit! Yeah, make me a what is sleight of hand to try to pull something out of his hand, right?
I would think so. Sounds
Right?
good to
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Make a sleight of hand check.
15.
15. He's like mid swing and you grab him. He's kind of pulling for a second. You pull the spoons out of his hand. What,
All right.
what on, man?
I look
And,
around
like-
for other spoons.
Turning like
Investigation check.
turning to like where they were. You said they were up like by the corner, right?
Yeah.
Like turning in a way where essentially there would be no human collateral damage. Just like gonna breathe out the cold air and just like freeze the spoons and just drop them.
16 on investigation.
Look. Yeah. There's spoons on like every table around you.
I grab 2 spoons and give them back. Right, slide them right back to him.
Hey, thanks. But, he picks up. Can he pick up the cold ones?
Oh yeah, unless you wanted them to shatter or something, yeah.
No. He picks up the cold ones. He goes, huh? They make a better tone when they're cold.
Good thinking, Theo. And I go spoons, spoons.
You the man. Woo! I heard you rode a dragon.
Yeah, I did ride a dragon.
That's a mighty fine thing. Mighty fine thing.
Just like seething, staring at him, like
Is there something I can help you with? He's kind of catching on that you're not like really there to help make the spoon sound better.
I doubt you could help me. Tell your master
want a
though,
song
I'm on to
request?
him as well. What? Song? No. Why would I want a song request?
Freebird.
Really into the.
Know this. The dick hunters are coming for you.
I bark on instinct.
I hear Gerald bark, and then I start. "Arr, arr."
Okay, so you're on. You want to get on my boss? You're a dick on. Are you hitting on me right now?
Does what? No, no, I mean, maybe on a different day, but no.
I'm gonna do a backflip out of the bar.
Yeah, go for it.
Maybe.
Let's see.
21.
Yeah, flawless. Backflip onto the bar.
To the dick hunters, and then I'm gonna go back over to Wogren.
And we're just kind of, because they haven't heard it at all. So everyone's just kind of like, I'm a dick hunter. Just kind of silently drink. So like, talk tomorrow?
We'll see about it.
Okay.
They'll just like awkwardly turn, like head still turn that way. Ground, like
He
maybe
kinda
even
turns
do
the
like.
rest of the band.
Walks into a table.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Guys, I think he's into me. This one guy sits down, he grabs a shot, and he grabs a glass and starts sliding over the top. and they're just going to town, man.
Perception.
Just ignore it.
0.
Ignore it.
You don't notice a goddamn thing.
He's still.
Hurry wasn't even there.
He's gonna be the most evil lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That-
It's all
Take
your
this
guys'
out on the
fault.
other gnomes.
That was that perception check was just basically there for an extra plot point down the road, and it's failed. So
Oh, okay, that's fine. I would have taken it absolutely.
don't worry about it.
Dovin, real quick. Could you
Yes.
make me a performance check?
All right. This is a big roll.
This is important.
0.
16.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's see how she did.
Mildly satisfied.
DC 18.
Yeah.
You failed.
You failed. Yeah. So Ferg, you did pretty good, right?
Mm.
I just rolled performance for her, and she got a natural 20.
Oh my
So you
god.
just had the best fuck of your life, boy. Just remember that.
Okay. Are we like
Remember that
post?
Come, when I'm gonna assume 1620, right? Like it's probably gonna be a while.
Yeah,
You can choose
yeah.
to stay there the night or come back after. Come on.
Ferg's been enchanted.
Are we?
Are you gonna stay there or after it's all done? Are you going to the inn?
I mean, I want to talk to her.
Okay, yeah, we'll get to that then.
Weirdo.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that right now.
Okay.
Ferg and I are gonna RP us talking to each other after having incredible sexual intercourse.
Yes.
I'm
Post.
Twitch.tv /
This is an
dumpstat
absolute
all
dream
Post
of mine.
ERP. Let's go.
All right.
Janine, you are amazing and beautiful and strong,
I know.
and I love you.
I know.
We have a keep now. Me and my friends, we claimed the keep for ourselves.
Me and 4 other guys.
I want you
You
to,
guys own the keep now?
yeah.
That's
I want you to
actually
come.
awesome.
I want you to come live there with me. Be with me.
Oh. Well, I mean, I have a business here in town.
Hire someone to run it.
Well, what would I do?
I mean, you can still pursue your crafts. I'm sure there's a forge up there.
Did you see one when you were up there?
No, I'm sure there's one. And if not, we're rich too. We can build one. You can still make your stuff, send it down. Someone can run the shop for you here. And then you live in a fucking castle at the top of a mountain.
Make a persuasion check. It's an important role right now.
Very important.
Persuasion.
Natural one.
15?
Oh, I forgot I lost my good dice that I used just to fuck with you guys. God damn it. And what are your plans for this fortress of yours, this keep? Why are you gonna? I mean, it's at the top of this ice mountain. What are you gonna
Yeah,
do?
well, it's gonna be a base of operations for us. You know, we clearly get shit done. I mean, we
Yes,
killed
that
the
is very true.
we killed the fucking dragon.
And you weren't too bad just now.
Yeah, you are. That was incredible sex. I don't know.
I know. She's sitting right next to you, isn't she?
Can we pan the camera?
yeah.
That poor thing.
Oh, Jesus.
I know.
Ferg's IRL roll just went to a natural one.
Yeah. So are you gonna like? That's a big fortress. Are you gonna like hire men or like what are you? What's long term here?
You know, we haven't figured it out too much. I mean, we probably are gonna recruit some people to, defend it. Razrik's a king. He's gonna,
Oh, I'd heard. Yes.
yeah, he's gonna, rule from there. Maybe sometimes. I don't know. He might go back to Nomengard, but yeah. What do you think?
Make another persuasion check. Awkwardness plus 11.
11.
I'll tell you what. It's very tempting. A lot of how I felt about you has changed. Some parts of it very recently. Let's get your future figured out, and then come back to me. And I think we could figure something out. Let's say I'm sort of interested currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're
figure out some
saying
more
there's a
finite-
chance.
let's figure something more finite, and then I'll think about it.
Okay, yeah. I have some stuff to figure out, but thank you.
Yeah,
You're amazing.
I know. Are you going to go drink with your friends, or?
Yes.
Good, because I've
Heavily.
got work to do. And she slaps you on the ass.
All right. I feel like your work was already done for the day, but feel free to come celebrate with the entire town who's celebrating. You don't have to live for your work.
Oh, there's a lot to be done currently. And she puts her apron on. And she's got nothing on underneath.
Oh dear God, I love you. All right. Well, I'll see you soon.
I'm gonna pretend that last one was for me.
And I'll see you soon.
All right.
And I'll put my robe back on.
Yeah, and as you head back, you like before you're even halfway through town, you can hear the revelry. Just some plates have been shattered. People are getting drunker as the night goes.
Yeah.
You hear people barking for no reason.
Yeah,
You hear
I'll
some very really nice tone quality of some spoons.
I'll start jogging over. Like as I get excited, I really need a drink too. So,
Yeah.
and then I'll just kind of barge through the door.
What's everyone doing as he barges through the door?
Same thing I was doing before.
Same.
Yeah, I'm still sitting right next to him.
I'm kind of
Okay.
alarmed by his entrance into the door, and I said, "Oh, hey, Devin, welcome to the party."
Hey!
A couple people turn
Oh,
around.
what do you...
Dick Hunters! And take
Dick
a drink.
Hunters! Woo! Oh.
As the night goes, people are going to be way more on board with this.
And I'm running and grabbing the first drink I see.
Yeah, people are like handing you. Now that you're
Yeah.
part of this, people know you. They're
Yeah.
handing you food, handing you drinks. Let's hear what you saw. What was your perspective? Tell us all about it.
What, did they not tell you what happened?
He hurt his ankle, and he lost his arm, and it grew back, and he rode it, and he wasn't there. But we heard great things.
Yeah, that's all true. That's all true. Yeah, we killed it. I mean, Geralt struck the final blow. He actually rode the fucking thing.
We heard. That's amazing.
It was crazy. There were some evil mercenaries up there we had to kill too. They were pure evil.
We didn't hear this part. Tell us. Oh, this
Yeah,
is a tale we'd not heard yet.
Yeah, I think they were actually on the side of the dragon. They might have been the dragon's henchmen or something.
Like it had them under an evil spell.
Yeah, I don't know, but they were evil and they, threatened us, wanted to take all of our
Do
stuff.
they have special
that
dragon
were-
powers?
They were strong. One of them was like, like he was about to breathe fire, like
That's
And we were
crazy 'cause
asking him,
it's
and
an
we're
ice
like,
dragon.
yeah, or ice. He didn't actually breathe anything, but it seemed like he was about to, and we asked him about it, and they lied, clearly hiding something. Yeah, they were evil, and
Make me another persuasion check, but at advantage because everyone's intoxicated.
persuasion, deception.
Well, I mean, you're not completely lying.
That's
I
true.
guess
Yeah.
deception, yeah. They
Okay.
were, they wanted to kill you, so that's evil, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, persuasion makes more sense.
It could go either way, so whichever one you want to do. You're decepting that they were dragons' minions, but everything else was absolutely true.
Yeah, I'll do persuasion.
All right.
15.
Yeah, they're like, wow, I've never heard of dragons doing that. You guys are incredible. Dick hunters! And like the whole bar.
I'm very confused every time it happens, but I always bark.
Hold on. Okay, yeah. And with your guys' plans in hand, anything else you guys want to do real quick?
No, I guess I would maybe tell Wogren that me and Janine
Just go for it.
like,
Do it.
brother. Shit. It worked out between us. I wasn't so sure, but I
She
knew
didn't
it.
kill you.
Yeah, the head of a dragon did the trick.
Did you bring it back? Because we got to put it on the front of the keep.
Oh shit! I think I left it.
Yeah, you left
Fuck.
it there.
We'll get it tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll get. She might come. You know, she might come live there. It's not completely clear, but we'll get it back.
Okay. Man, best friends forever, right, buddy?
Yeah. I don't know what we would have done without your leadership throughout
I
these
know.
times.
I just look at both of them.
I appreciate that. I did my best.
I couldn't ask for a better leader and a better friend.
I couldn't ask for a stronger axe or a stronger friendship.
Hey, idiots!
Cheers.
Cheers.
And I'll down my drink.
I'm gonna just take 2 drinks and just throw them into the air above you guys.
As the night continues on, you guys end up kind of at the same table as each other. As people are just kind of, no one's really approaching anymore. Everyone's either slunked over drunk or, eating, drinking somewhere else. You guys have just, they're now just kind of partying to partying, and you guys are second. And you guys have wound up kind of at the same table as each other.
I'm extremely drunk
Okay.
at this point.
Theo's stone cold sober. He hasn't had a drink. He's like twitchy,
He's like armored up.
full investigation mode, ready for a fight.
Wogan's just kicked back, like almost falling asleep because he's eating so much food.
Razorik's ate more than anything, but I mean, he's just been lightly sipping on his ale or whatever drink of choice throughout the night, so he's not hammered.
Chardonnay.
Or anything. Yes. Nice
Chardonnay.
Chardonnay with some brie on the
Maybe-
side.
Yeah, maybe some white Zin.
Yeah. I'm a thing girl.
You're eating brie?
Yeah, don't you?
No, I like brie, but I don't know if it's part of the wine and cheese, combo.
Oh yeah. Just try
Oh,
it.
I'm gonna walk over to my storage unit and take a nap.
Theo.
Hmm?
Theo.
Yeah.
Do you still want to kill Kyle? Do you want us to kill Kyle? I said I would do that.
Oh,
I don't want
Yeah,
you to
perhaps.
think I'm leaving you hanging or some shit.
no. I might be onto something. I will let you know. We can go after Kyle if the moment arises.
All
I want
right.
to meet Kyle. I mean, before we kill him.
That's fine.
I mean, he
Yeah.
sounds pretty awesome, though. Actually.
Does he?
I don't know.
Have you heard him? Have you
No,
heard him
I'm so
articulate the
convinced.
words
Well, no.
a-
I mean, the way
of
you
a great
describe,
poem from a mountaintops?
the way you describe him, though, just sounds amazing. Maybe it's just the way you talk.
Maybe we should kidnap him and take him to the keep and like push him out on a ledge and make him stay there.
Ooh. That sounds fun.
I bet you he could act like a really good gargoyle.
Your form of punishment for punishing like invaders and stuff could be ride the toboggan. You know, just send them out on a toboggan tied up. That sounds
With
fun.
a
What if
rope
we-
tied around their
what-
neck.
What if we sent him out on the toboggan off the cliff and not like down the slope?
Well,
I
that's
do like
wasting
this
a
plan.
toboggan.
But it would be funny.
This is awesome. So the doors to the inn burst open. This gentleman walks in in just gorgeous regalia, like a gold coat, cloak billowing. And he lands in as music starts to play around him. He says, "You leap to your feet and draw your sword, and with a thrust to the beast on the ground his blood poured. Then with a slither and a twist he hissed, and from his mouth a spray of ice. But you he missed. You must be careful. This dragon has horns. You killed it. I've come."
God damn it.
Come on behest of the king to invite you to a great play in your honor.
I puke.
Oh my.
Like multiple volumes of food. Vomit splash.
Unchewed.
Who's play?
As he moves his hand and his just gorgeous blonde hair flurries behind him. Gorgeous jawline. Eyes that are just a crystal blue look into your soul. Oh, sorry. I did not say who I am. The king sent, of course, me, the great actor, Kyle.
Dragon's breath. Let's
And
do it.
that is where we will end season 1
Oh
of
god.
Dumpstat All Stars and our session for the night.
Yes.
Of course it is me, Kyle.
Oh god. That guy's dying immediately.
I had that planned from the beginning, and the fact that, as I said towards the end, you guys all went, "What about Kyle?" I was like, this could not be more perfect.
I'm sleeping in my castle.
Yeah, you have no idea.
All right.
I'd imagine Geralt like passed him on the way out. Like, hey.
So you go, folks.
What
That
a
was
season.
Season 1.
Yes. Boy.
Oh, I'll miss these characters.
Oh, don't worry, they'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back.
So how this is going to work, anyone watching, is this group of characters, this charade, this campaign is on hold for a bit. We will be running the Southern Isles awesome incredibleness solo for a while, and then come the new year, our main man Death Original here has got a glorious campaign he will be running, and then that's the kind of content you can see. And after another, either Bode's or his comes to a close for a season, we'll jump back over.
We will be Sundays only though for the
Remain
interim.
yeah. Correct.
Yep.
Correct. So there we go, guys. Fuck yeah, we did it.
Well done.
We did do it.
Was that your
We
first
all
time?
survived.
Was that your first time DM? Well, barely. Was that your first time DMing, Elmer? Or
yeah, that absolutely was.
Well, thank you so much for that. That was
Yeah, dude. That was
awesome.
incredible.
Thanks. Thank you. guys.
Appreciate you, dude.
That was a lot to learn and a lot to go through. Like it turned out great. I'm really happy.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
it was good.
It's a good time.
Indeed.
And Kyle's poem was beautiful.
It was
Before
actually.
right before he met his end.
Yeah.
We don't know how powerful Kyle is.
It's
Yeah,
true.
you
he
don't
could
know him,
be could be a high level sorcerer that also just thinks he's an actor.
Or he's actually a god.
I don't know. The dude was playing music. He's breaking the rules.
Guess we'll find
Well,
out.
I well, not secretly, but I did roll the perception check, just basically just playing for a plot point down the road, that if I noticed that you pulled the spoons, because you mentioned that it was illegal for holding even an instrument that would belong to the guild or anything like that.
Oh, that's a good call. That's a good
But
call.
I was like, I didn't notice it. Can't do anything. So, anyways.
All right, real quick.
Yeah.
Let's go around. Favorite moment. Go.
Hmm.
I don't
That is
know.
a tough one.
That is
There was a lot of excellent moments.
yeah.
Fatherly
I have to
manner.
say.
Fatherly
Fatherly
manner
manner.
is one of the best
Okay,
things.
all right. Let's go. Let's not say best moment. Favorite quote. Because a lot of just awesome quotes have come out of this.
That's
shit.
it. That's it for me.
That's it for
Fatherly
you.
I know.
Fatherly manner?
Favorite quote was the entire beginning, the repeated quote of not knowing who Razric was from Wolgren.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Like every time he spoke.
God, that was so good.
Now that I know gnomes, I hate them.
I heard he wasn't even there.
Unfortunately, I don't actually have the sound bites on my soundboard right now. Otherwise, I'd play them right now.
Yeah.
But if I vaguely remember, though, there was the time where, and it was slightly out of character, but we are actually helping the one girl who is being attacked by the manticore. You guys remember the manticore, by the way?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So, basically, there's this massive confusion with Razric, basically, as far as who is being attacked, and then she's like, me. I was like, but who's attacking you? It's like, the manticore.
Manticore.
And then, basically, I was like, you seem fine. She fine.
She
She fine.
I think my favorite is kind of an obscure one, but it's when Theo was like super depressed and Wogren was trying to cheer him up. And he, like, for some reason this got me so good when Wogren was just like, power doesn't come from combs, that comes from inside. And he did this little like chest pat thing. That comes from inside. I don't know why that just got me so good.
Because he's a giant with a hole in his head.
Just like kind of confused, but like still trying to cheer him up. Like, power doesn't come from combs, that comes from inside.
What do you got, Bode?
Well, I mean, my favorite quote thing is the, but
Yeah.
one thing that I definitely had where it's the most fun role playing I've had was role playing with you, Fudd, talking to the deer.
Oh yeah.
Was
Yes.
one of the most unique things I've ever gotten to do, and it was awesome.
That was so good. Oh my god. Oh yeah, the top for me is definitely going to be when you got to the base in Butterskull Ranch and realized why it was called Butterskull Ranch.
Yeah.
That was too good.
When that little girl came up to tell you to pick up your coat, and you guys immediately turned around and went, "What do you want, bitch?" and made her run.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one.
When Razric got blasted and died, and Reeb, you went, "Is he all right?" And what was the last one? I think that might have been it.
Dude, honestly, so many moments from Nomengard were so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when the dude got his head sliced off by the thing, and then I throw him into the thing in a fatherly manner, whatever. We go,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
start burning it down, and then Theo runs back forward and tries to clean it up before like the people were before the people were leading get there, and he ends up puking and just puking and rubbing the blood around, and then he just goes, "There's nothing left. It's just vomit and blood." That was pretty legendary.
Yeah.
Dude,
that was great.
I think mine, I mean, all those were great, but I loved talking to the trees, and then fucking nature's awesome or whatever.
Yeah. When I went,
And then the tree pose, and
Yeah.
then Gerald just leaning against a tree like, you fucking idiots, and then walked
know.
away.
that was awesome.
Gerald was not part of any of the tree or the drugs.
Yeah, absolutely.
I went full hippie on that one. That was pretty fun.
That was
Yeah.
great. Oh, and
Because
the
you just
night-
happened to start doing this and like this, and then we just started. It was like, okay, this is the ritual. And so I just started going along.
It seems like when we were ever unsure about something, we always just kind of embraced the weird that we would do, like
Yeah.
spinning around in circles inside the
Oh my
cave.
gosh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I spin in a circle.
When I did when my guy was windmilling through with his swords, and then everybody started doing that, but nobody really
Just
knew
spinning
why
in
anybody was doing that.
circles.
Yeah. And then Wogren just kept charging back and forth down the chamber, like. "Arr, arr."
Maybe
Yeah.
I should stab one of the most legendary heroes that's ever existed in the history. Burn it.
Even just the first session of us, like we didn't even do anything but like hang out and get super drunk at the inn, pretty much.
Uh-huh.
That was so fun. And like Wogren ends up on the floor and I'm on the bar and we're just like fucking around.
Oh, the poop.
Even that. Yeah, I made dude, my
Roll
first
with it.
ever D&D roll was a nat 20 and it made him guy shit himself.
That's right. That's right. That was going to be my combat tutorial because you had never played before.
Yep.
And you guys made him shit himself and then walked in it the next morning. I totally forgot about that. Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
careful, there's
wouldn't-
poop there.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah. And the one of my favorites is Boney's been awesome. Everyone's had good moments with Boney, but Dovin's night, we're just being super creeped out.
Oh
by the head
yeah.
turning and throwing a blanket on it, and
Yeah.
God, that was good.
That was good.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Honestly, like, yeah. And just the pure surprise when Geralt killed that king after, like, we had them
Oh,
all
yes.
subdued. We had them all subdued and, like, they were like, yep, we're going to give up power to you. And then Geralt's like, I slit his throat. And
Yeah. Oh, that was such a
just-
character
just
moment.
kills a king.
Yeah. Oh, that was a
Hey.
huge moment for like character building right there.
No, I loved it.
that
I
was
had to keep it
incredible.
up with
Yeah.
paying those people off, then fighting them, and then paying them off mid-fight,
Yeah.
And then
sliding
marrying
the
one,
throat.
and then-
Yeah.
marrying one, and locking the door behind me while I'm the only one in here.
And then we kill the dragon. She comes back upstairs and we kill her immediately.
Got my money back.
Guys are the worst.
Oh,
She wanted our
fucking,
loot.
Chad horse. Nay.
Oh yeah, that.
Nay,
Chad.
dude.
Riding donkey on my feet like a surfboard.
Yeah, we did things, man. We did some
Breaking-
things.
Breaking the news that Donkey ate mushrooms.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Or
Dude,
break
Donkey may
like
show up later.
Never
What if
know.
Donkey comes back?
or when Geralt was just like, he's just a stupid donkey who ran away. I'm just, that was very hurtful.
That's right. That was very hurt. Oh God.
I hate Donkey.
Yeah. And then when you guys fought the dragon in town, and you're like, the whole time you're like, why is it on fire? It's an ice dragon the whole time.
Renegade.
And then finding out the story afterwards. Oh God. Ah, good stuff, guys. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Also, Geralt starting the dick hunters. By,
Yeah.
like, chopping people's dick off and then.
Raspberry
forgot.
never.
Never.
Always hitting
I
the
was
cloth.
loincloth cutter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard he wasn't even there.
Yeah, you guys. I want you guys to
20 for
understand
dick
something.
hunting.
You guys killed like 53 orcs this campaign.
It's true.
Genocide.
That's a lot. That's a lot of
Yeah.
dicks.
That's a lot
Oh,
of
did we
dicks.
level up from the dragon?
Yeah, absolutely, you did.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Ah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it last time, but all my internet went to shit and I forgot everything.
Interweb.
Yeah, so you guys definitely leveled up for when we come back.
Coolio.
Sweet.
Here we go. Well, Gunbait, I'll hand the reins off to you. I just want to say thank you guys for making this possible. I had a super fun time putting this together and watching it unfold, and working around your guys' silliness was incredible. I love all of you.
I love you too, man.
Love you too.
Uh,
That was so fun.
alrighty. I'm gonna basically. I haven't looked at Discord yet. I don't know if we have a suggestion for rating at all.
Sorry, I like really have to pee, and I also gotta go.
All right,
So
man.
is it
Yeah,
cool if
we're just
I-
getting set up
go
for raid. So
take care of that.
All right, cool. I'll see you
Oh,
guys tomorrow.
New favorite moment is when Ferg had to say that was incredible sex while his lady was sitting next to him.
Yeah, I think she had headphones in. I don't think she heard me.
let's
I'm-
hope.
Definitely pretending.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
I hope she heard you because that'd make that amazing.
Sending her the clip.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell her all about it.
All right, good.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find anyone for
See
you
if
real
I-
quick.
Later.
I'm looking.
Love you,
too.
buddy. What do we got? Level up TTV. Big Burn. The Sherb. That's a fun word to say. That's a
Hey,
fun
bud.
word to say.
You're the wood with me. On stream.
Oh.
You guys together? Oh yeah. Oh, it's meant to
Oh
be.
yeah, I can switch it over to sharing here really quick.
Sakari.
Or not.
Some,
I can't. So no, I can.
That's
Hold
fine.
on. Let me just
What do we
do
got
this here. And let me do that here. There we go.
have we? Here's an idea. I'll send this here. I'll put it in general. That's what is that?
Oh.
What is it processing? I don't know what it's processing. That's I just copy pasted a link and it's doing that. Gotcha. Okay. Here's a thing from Mitch. Okay.
Sakari? Is that what we're gonna?
Sakari.
Sakari. All right, we're gonna raid Sakari.
It's a thought. I don't know.
Sakari.
Sakari. Ah.
Raid. Hold on. Gosh darn it. There we go. Sorry, I was covering up our faces. Raid SECHARI. That's it. No E. Pressing the raid button now. Should start that beautiful countdown. Yes, there we go. Thank you everybody for watching. Here at twitch.tv/Dumpstead Allstars. Also, we are on YouTube. Hit exclamation YouTube in our chat and find the link. Hitting the button now. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
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 Boom. And we're over.